It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can a one-man stand? Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there.
Oh, this music always makes me a little sleepy. Oh, God. Welcome. Hello to the Bob and Tom Show. How are you? Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
There's here.
Pat Godwin, shut up.
see him.
In the presentation room.
Hey, chick. Presentation room.
I don't know. What is it?
Performance room.
Performance.
You got the P right.
Yeah.
Speaking of P's, I'll tell you, I just unleashed it. Oh, sorry.
How's your stream? Your stream all right?
Oh, my God. I got the stream of a cicada.
We're going to talk about that.
That's not good, right?
No, the cicada has the strongest stream of any animal.
I had no idea.
Known to man.
I didn't know we were measuring urination stream strength.
Well, some scientists did. Can you imagine that gig?
Boy.
Well, honey.
Hold 'em still.
I gotta go to work. We got the peometer. That's in the news.
You think I could put a radar gun on that?
I don't know how they do it. But
A really tiny radar gun or a really large cicada? Go ahead. Think about that for a minute.
They say the cicada has a stream more powerful than an elephant on a proportion basis.
Of course, yes. Wow.
Now, Chick and I have shared this before. Have you ever? The first time I ever saw a horse.
Oh my God!
I was in Central Lake, Michigan, not too far from Torch Lake at Camp Hayawenta.
Yes,
and
Michigan,
we were in the
Yes.
parade, of course, and there was a horse in front of us.
What were you in the for the radio show? You were in a parade, or were you just in parade because they were honoring the Griswolds?
No, the camp, the whole camp was in the parade.
Wait a minute, you go to a camp, you learn how to canoe and bow and arrow and sail,
swim,
and then
riflery.
Then you get you're grand marshal of a parade.
Not grand marshal, we were in the parade.
Wow!
But I remember I'd never seen a horse in that. It was unbelievable.
The first time I saw one other than mine was a horse when I was about 7 or 8 years old.
And that'll have an effect on you.
And it will have an effect on you.
This thing was the size of a fire hose.
And on that day, well, not that day, maybe 7 or 8 years after that, I learned the true meaning of the word optimism. Thank you.
Yes.
And I kept hoping, but incredibly average.
You don't want that big.
No, you don't.
That would be unwieldy.
Boy, I don't know.
You don't want horse-sized.
I don't know. There are the gals, though, who just, you know.
But if they can accommodate that, think about it.
Boy, I don't care if you are on the radio. Don't come at me with 3.5 inches. How many times you've heard that?
So anyway, on this,
Did I say anything just now?
We'll have a little cicada update. And today's a special day here at the Bob and Tom program.
Oh, by the way, Josh Arnold's here. Ace is here.
Ace is here. We never got through the intro.
Oh, I'm sorry. And
No, you're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the wit and wisdom of Josh Arnold. Go.
And
I'm
by
not
the
allowed
way,
to be introduced?
What?
And by the way,
come
everyone
on.
needs to speak up a little louder here in the studio because no one can hear us over Christy's jacket. So, hello?
That's a nice mild
What's
peach
wrong
color.
with my jacket?
It's lovely,
stinks.
Christy.
Man, is that awful.
Do you have a job interview today?
That makes me
No.
want to vomit.
You look lovely. And I'm sorry, Josh, we meant to introduce you. I didn't get introduced either. So this is Tom speaking.
Yeah, but
Thank
everybody
you.
knows who you are.
They can hear you. Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah, you can hear you shake, shake, shake.
It's my gift. Thank you, Ace. Now,
Gift.
today is a special day because this is the official. This is the official national introduction of Grilling Day. It's now officially official.
Say official again.
Well, now, don't you have the famous official certificate?
The certificate of certification is what you're looking for.
Yeah, the certificate of certification.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing a special
Junior announcers.
grilling event today. We got the Weber Grill people coming in.
All right.
Kevin Kolman. Oh, there'll be a lot of sounds
Easy.
there. Kevin.
Kevin the Killer Coleman.
He's like the Michael Jordan of the grill.
Is that right?
Cool.
We're going to be whipping out these beautiful Weber grills, telling you all about them, and
Dunk a
having-
chicken breast?
And I understand we're having some serious food. Also today, I believe we're going to conclude the search for the name of Jess Hooker's new dog. We have a lot of suggestions.
I think it should be Booty Ho.
Oh, you like Boo Ho?
Booty Ho. Yeah. BOODYHOOO. Booty Ho.
I believe that's Cajun for booty hole.
Thank you. Hey, so far, very helpful. It's a little tiny Yorkie pup, and she got it for Mother's Day. She has some allergies, so this is one of the few dogs that she apparently can have.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly sure about this, but she
He's a charmer, isn't he?
has
he
he's
is.
a little tiny little feller. She's asked for some name suggestions, and we have a ton of them. So we'll be going through those. I have not seen them, but
One thing I can tell you she didn't do was ask for name suggestions. That was just something that happened.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. Tom loves naming things. I think I kind of got that wrong.
someone from
I'm trying to make Tom happy. You know that's my job one.
some of our audience named one of my dogs back in the day.
Which one?
I don't think that's true.
Yes, it is Dunder.
Dunder. Oh,
My dog Dunder.
That's a bad name.
He was a great dog.
As
Sadly.
names go, that's almost as bad as Christy's jacket. That name, Dunder.
And there was a reason because my mother used to always use the word dunderhead. This is pre-office, by the way.
yes.
She would use to call someone a dunderhead, and then I used to think that that AC/DC song. I thought they were saying the Dunder Chief, which I thought was some kind of Australian Aboriginal figurehead. Not realizing they were saying "dirty deeds done, dirt cheap." I never listened carefully enough to the lyrics that make up the
AC/DC song.
of AC/DC. But and anyway, someone from our audience named Dunder, which great name, and he was a great dog. But we will see what happens, and it obviously is Ms. Hooker's choice. Josh had a wonderful suggestion, I thought. Coach.
Oh,
It was a great suggestion for a little tiny dog to call him Coach. Put him in a position of power.
I like actual people names and Senator, Coach,
Admiral.
Admiral.
Yes.
Admiral would be great.
I think someone suggested Sergeant.
Yeah.
Sarge, yeah.
I think that's pretty funny.
My
for
buddy
a-
Chuck's dog's name's the Senator. I love that.
Now, is it always the Senator? or
The
just
Senator. I took the Senator for a walk this morning. Is how he
Commander is good. Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Especially
Looking at that dog and calling it Lieutenant.
some incredible,
But I think since it's an English breed,
August
shouldn't
name.
it be Lieutenant?
Oh,
Yorkshire.
Lieutenant, yes. It's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Yes.
member of the RAF.
Yeah, okay. So we'll be dipping our toes into that today. And we also talked about the about human baby names. The Social Security Administration released that list.
Human baby names.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to dog baby names.
Hey, Social Security Administration, ignore that and just make sure my money's there when I need it. Thanks.
Oh, that's
Good
not
luck with
really-
that.
Yeah, good luck.
I wish I could bow out.
It's a coin flip whether you're going to have anything when you.
They say 9 years they're broke.
Yeah,
terrific.
That's what they say.
Well, let's see.
Oh yeah, you're nowhere near retirement age.
They've.
You may want to start socking it away.
It's theft, is what it is.
Okay. Now, Chick and I figure, hey, we'll probably coast in there, and then
Oh yeah.
9 years from now,
I got my feet up.
just enough to mow the grass and water it occasionally.
That's right. Or watch someone do it, and then just check out. Get my stuff and go.
Here's my check.
Good night, everybody.
I used to be on the radio, you old bag.
You old
You old Pat.
Yeah.
You're the one who said I only have a 3-inch pee. I remember you.
I'll never forget.
That's what
Hey, we had
Ace isn't buried here. He wanted to be buried in a place that he could use a coupon.
Oh, thank God. They leave your legs sticking out.
I don't.
But it's worth it.
Do they ever run any like Groupons or anything at
funeral
cemeteries? What am I doing asking you? Ace will know.
I've seen some commercials on late night TV.
Like for some kind of special deal that's going on?
Yeah, it got to be like and half off a rest home.
Well, you see the ones that they have the Ma and Pa gravesite, but Ma's not dead yet.
Oh, yeah.
That is always creepy.
Always
right?
depressing.
Yeah.
Well, and then what happens if Ma remarries?
Yeah, that could be wrong.
Then where does she go?
I'm sure they've got a plan for that too.
If Ma truly loved him, she wouldn't remarry. That's how that works.
My mom,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
my mom has
She would
that
cry.
Your
her
mother
day-
has that issue?
sob her days away.
She's on her second husband's gravestone. Her name.
Is she not married to him anymore?
No, he passed away. She's married to husband number 3.
So has she said what she wants?
She has not. I think she wants to be buried with husband number 2. So it's getting very
Whoa.
yeah.
You better
Pat,
get that in writing soon.
These are on.
This is a soap opera.
She can't hear you.
This means
I will tell you this: NBA action last night. Oklahoma City and Boston win. Also, Tom Brady. We know what's the first game he's going to be doing as a color commentator. He'll
Thank
be
Christ.
commenting on things and this and
Change
that.
the
And
world.
Jared Goff got that bag. We'll talk about it. The NFL has announced the first game of the season. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. The Ravens and the Chiefs in Kansas City, Thursday night, September 5. And the what do they call the people? Who was Shohei Ohtani's? What do they call
Translator?
it?
Handler?
Translator.
Oh,
yeah, he's evidently not guilty. He said, Your Honor, it was a formality.
the movie is already in the works. Did you see that?
I did not see
No.
that.
Yes.
And today is the first.
What's it called? Lost Money in translation?
Oh, that's funny.
That is good.
A remake of the Bill Murray classic.
WNBA season starts tonight.
All right.
And, video of the Fever on their chartered flight all over the newscast last night. And a couple other WNBA teams have chartered flights. But
And I'm just asking this question because I know there's no answer. They don't know necessarily. I've heard 2 different accounts of what's going to happen with the Olympics with respect to
we don't
Caitlin
know.
and-
There is a brouhaha, well, I'll just say it, a cat fight brewing, if you will. The coach.
I thought you were going to say bitch fest, but we'll go with cat.
No, only on one side, though. The coach of the U.S. women's national team, as far as basketball goes, everything I've read, in my opinion, it looks like she doesn't care for Caitlin Clark. And,
Doesn't care for
she
TV
is-
ratings.
She doesn't care for winning.
She doesn't care that she wants it to be about everybody playing women's basketball, not just Caitlin. She feels like Caitlin is getting too much attention.
Well, Caitlin's also
Okay.
every time she's interviewed talks about the team.
It's somewhat of a cat fight, a brewing.
Okay, we'll see what happens. But right now,
So they might kiss.
right now, thank you. As we get ready for our special Weber Grill Fest.
Let me tell you about Simply Safe. And you're home, you're vacationing, you're out on the beach, you're there, you've got your coconut, various
Drink?
forms of that. No, yes, and slathered all over your body.
coconut
and
oil is where
you're
you're going.
drinking
All right.
coconuts. Yeah. And then you all of a sudden, as you do, what can I worry about? Oh, did I lock the door? Did I shut the windows?
Your mind does find something.
Oh, what?
Is there
I've
a-
got to find something to worry
Hey,
about.
I hear it's raining back home. Wonder if my basement's flooding.
That's right. Well, you will know with Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system, and the Simply Safe app right there on your smartphone. So what I do, check in with your house, see what's going on. Indoor and outdoor high-def cameras watch over your property, your compound, day and night. Sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. No contract, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And Simply Safe gives you peace of mind. And you also can get a great deal, 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com right now. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Yes.
This is your hint.
A pina colada.
For
Did I lock the door?
Upcoming news story.
What?
Guess the geographical region.
Is it Hawaii?
Bikini Bottom.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Are you ready, kids?
Oh, we got some cool, really unusual news coming out of Hawaii.
I really could do a good impression.
It was
There's
dead on.
actually some nice, happy, fun news about Hawaii coming up. Not to mention NASA news and this continuing controversy about the Las Vegas aliens, and a hilarious story about a graduation ceremony with all the names being butchered by the announcer.
Oh, no.
Have you heard any of this? Oh, it's so
Talk
funny.
about you can't win.
Yeah, okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
Well, let's go way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger or a, so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlin, or my friend Marlin at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We know the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that little bit. You know?
We have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brent there?
He's here.
Brett's here,
There you
yeah.
go.
Hey, Donnie.
That's you. It ain't poison. Just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
What?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right. Thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa.
On the front.
And then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well. But I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Okay, I'm on the east side now. Everything looks smooth over here. Want me to check the north side?
Sure, Carl.
All right, here we go. Oh, guys, traffic is running off fine up here up north. Anything else you need?
Listen, Carl, could you check Southside traffic? I know it's a long way. You could also pick up an iced tea for me. Venti green iced tea at Starbucks on your way, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's a little step, but I'll get there. Oh, my goodness, that was kind of a detour, but here, 2 Splendid just like you like it.
Thank you very much, Carl. Carl, could you come back to the studio to sign some photos for us?
Oh, okay, I can do that. Sure thing, Tom. Oh, made it. All right, give me a pen.
This has been Flash Traffic with Carl Lewis.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh, he.
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, you know, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee here at the news desk.
Introduce Josh.
I would like to see Josh in your jacket. That's what I'd like to see.
Fat guy
Do you know
in a little coat.
Do you know a seamstress?
Christy Lee at the Silac news desk.
Josh has slimmed down a great deal, but I mean, you're tiny and he's.
I mean, let's be honest. It'd be tough for Tom to put it on. I mean, it's not a man's jacket.
True. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, if a man wore that jacket, he'd be.
Well,
here's Josh
Country
Arnold.
Club.
Thank you very much.
Ace Cosby, I'm Chick. There's Pat Godwin.
Very
he's
festive.
over there. He's a diva. If I don't introduce him, I hear about
Everybody's
it.
in black. I can take my jacket off and match everyone else because I have a black T-shirt.
Only if you throw it in the parking lot.
You wear what you want.
God.
You wear what you like. You look
Hideous.
A
good.
little color to your life,
Hideous.
people.
You could wear a burlap sack. You'd look good.
Oh, bless you.
In fact,
Thank you,
I
Josh.
find that hard to believe.
Let's do that.
Can't be comfortable.
No,
It's
it'd
gotta
be
chafe,
itchy.
huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd be itchy.
Should we do the
I'd
show
wear
one day?
it, but it'd be
Didn't we
itchy.
do the show one day where you were in a barrel? Didn't we end up doing that? Where
Belt
you?
suspenders.
Yes, I lost everything in an NFL season, and you thought it would be funny. And I certainly did. I was wearing my boxer shorts and, gym trunks, I think.
Is that still a thing? Or just in cartoons where the guy's so poor, he's just wearing
There's
a barrel?
The picture's out there somewhere. I used to have it. I don't know what I've done.
Yeah,
with it.
Barrels
I don't
kind
think
of
people
expensive.
are living in a barrel.
And from what I understand, barrels have really good resale.
Yeah.
And
You can't sit down.
real barrels are heavy.
Yeah.
You ever put shoulder straps on and tried to lift it and stand there and act like you're having fun?
Did you have a shirt on?
I did not have a
No.
shirt on.
That's why all those Coopers are just built. They're just so
Yeah, they're pounding those barrels, those bung holes.
Now, do you know what a bunghole is, Christy?
Yeah, it's the little hole inside a barrel.
Actually, it's an anus. But it's funny that you would think
It's
it's
slang for anus.
You ever had when you were in your dating phase, a guy say, "Do you know the difference between a bunghole?"
No.
Hey, you want to go make a barrel?
No.
Well, don't worry about it. And just
No.
don't.
I thought bungholes were Cooper groupies. Isn't that right?
That's not bad at all.
How about that?
Very good.
A barrel maker?
Cooper's
Barrel maker.
That's one of those words kind of been lost over
Sure, I had never heard
Super
that
duper.
before.
Yeah, they don't. I don't think. I bet you can get a handmade barrel, but I
You don't see a lot of college catalogs saying we have what is it, cooperage? Although it's a
Get your
great skill,
master's in
by the way.
cooperage by
I mean, I'm sure it's a trade.
Well, sure.
Oh, yeah.
We need whiskey barrels, don't
Absolutely.
There she goes. Dipso's talking again.
I know it. Can't
we?
get enough
I'm
liquor.
the one with the problem.
That's right. I don't know what you're saying.
You have no problem at all, Axel.
By the way, with this big Weber Grills thing here today, Kevin Kolman, the Weber Grill Master, we're going to have outdoor cooking. Are we going to have vodka with that, or is that a problem?
Have we decided, are we going to call him Commander Kevin Kolman? Or Cook, Kevin
I was
Kolman.
having this discussion with someone off the air, and I said, I think we're there'll be a problem if we want to do any more than 2 Ks.
No, we can do a C.
I think.
How about General?
There we go. Thank you, Christy.
General Kevin Kolman.
Very good.
How about Grand?
Yeah, we have the way the show works now. We have a new feature. It's an old feature.
Oh, son of a
We've
bitch, I
moved
forgot.
it.
You're right.
We've moved the feature to the early part of the show.
Some people are. Most people love it. Other people are like, they don't care for it. I'm not sure why, but.
Hey, well, you did.
Yesterday, things we learned on yesterday's show this morning is the new.
There will always be naysayers, huh?
That's right. I'm not for everybody.
I say that all the time.
We have 3 ladies that can attest to that.
I've had this happen a lot.
By the way, we get the hearty laugh from Ace.
Yeah, Mr. Relationship. He knows what's going on. Where was I? Tom didn't care for the movie The Fall Guy over the weekend. Went to it because his daughters wanted to see it.
You can save that for next week, too, and just put Tom didn't care for the movie and just leave a blank.
Insert movie.
I've liked many movies.
So far this year, you've liked The Holdovers?
I love that movie.
And based solely on the look of the movie.
No, that was one of the aspects of it. Fine writing, great acting,
Did
good
you like
story.
Oppenheimer? That was a big one.
Oh, yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. Could
have been an hour shorter.
It was a little, yeah.
A little claustrophobic.
All right.
Josh hopes that Tom never enjoys a movie again.
I did wish that upon you. I take it back, but I
told you I'd give you $20 if you can sit through Argyle.
I did. I sat through Argyle, and it was fine.
Okay.
It was all right.
Now, what was it, oxycodone you were taking when you sat through it, or just
I
pure
forget at the time, maybe a vodka.
methadone?
Maybe a vodka with some methadone chaser,
God, that is a turd of a movie.
Somebody's had to have done that. Take the methadone and splash.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's...
Where was I? Christy saw former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich in Chicago over the weekend.
I did.
And we all had to hear about it.
Where the hell was he?
He was at some big-time restaurant that only her and her big-time friends go to.
He was in the restaurant at the Waldorf Astoria.
And I heard he was bitching because they didn't have a quality Pruno.
He's gotten so used to the taste.
He likes the toilet. He likes the toilet wine.
Yeah, you do acquire it.
And you said his hair is jet black like
It looked
Elvis?
exactly the same as it did.
How long was he in prison?
10 years ago.
Do you remember?
Not long enough.
It wasn't. I don't know.
Isn't that the same restaurant where Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago, would go?
You're Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
And didn't the Blues Brothers eat in the Waldorf Astoria restaurant?
In order to get...
through the shrimp at the other one? Yeah.
Remember who one of the servers is?
No.
Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens.
I didn't know his nickname is Blago. Did you know that?
Sounds like someone from Game of Thrones.
Doesn't it?
Blago.
No, he was walking table to table, right?
He was walking out, and people were talking to him as he walked by. Yes. Oh,
Was
Governor.
he that goofy? Is he goofy all the time?
I don't know. He was just walking by. I didn't listen to what he was saying, but yeah.
Interesting.
Do you get the feeling he might be campaigning for something?
Well, wouldn't that be something?
Why
Is he
not?
allowed?
Hey, why not? At this point?
Get
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but I think so. It doesn't matter how many times you've been in jail in Illinois. You can run for
He
public
was
office.
or anywhere
governor
else.
from 2003 to 2009. Wow.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm not sure why we were talking about aging hooker, a scent, and a car air freshener from the mind of Tom Griswold.
We were talking about how wonderful the new car, a real new car smells.
Yeah, there was a news story that some organization says the new cars have a smell, but the smell is due to what they claim are, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Toxic chemicals in the fireproofed seating, or what is it? The stuffing of the seats or something. And
I'll take it. I'll take that trade.
Mm-hmm. But
a couple whiffs of chemicals for my ass not burning.
Yeah.
It's a complicated story, but I think that there's also, we were talking about, you can buy an air freshener that makes your car have that new car smell. So if you're driving, a 71 Pontiac Le Mans with the GTO front like I used to have, you can make it smell brand new.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's not.
And then I was saying that I think I walked by a guy's car and it smelled like aging hookers.
We also learned yesterday that Ace Cosby's favorite president, Abe Lincoln.
Huh.
Yeah, did a lot.
Yeah,
He had a little quiz. Ace had the opportunity to earn $5, and he didn't win.
And Jess did bring in her small puppy dog, teeny tiny puppy dog.
Little thing. Love it.
And we're still trying to name it.
No, we have that list of names. She's going to come in here in a few minutes, and we're going to go over some of those names.
Oh.
I was looking up to see how long Rod was in prison, Blago, whatever his name is. While he was in prison, did you realize he was the lead singer of a band called the Jailhouse Rockers?
Oh, we've got to get him in here.
What the hell is
Come
that?
on, Tom.
We need to hear some of this music.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
We need to hear the Jailhouse Rockers.
Got to be out there somehow.
They
right?
allow prisoners to have a band?
Why not? That's great.
It cuts down on the shanking. I think.
Yeah, it does give him something.
No, that's cool. I
right.
don't really care to have what's
No,
his name
we're-
in here for any
Blagojevich?
reason. But,
No.
we did learn yesterday in yesterday's show that, interestingly enough, the list of the official baby names from last year from the Social Security Administration has pretty much not changed for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
There's only one addition for the top 10. It's Mateo. And number one again for the ladies is Olivia. And for the little boy babies is Liam, which is a name I'd never heard until about, 20 years ago. Now it's everywhere.
Well,
You never heard Liam?
It's a nice one.
it's a real big English name.
Very rare in America.
I don't know if Liams are named William and then they just take Liam, or if it's just named Liam. I'm not sure how that
Apparently the latter.
The latter.
Apparently, Liam the latter.
All right.
Liam the Loud.
We talked about traffic jams.
And we also, for the least popular names, once again, Cooter, Skeeter, and Cletus. Least popular.
I could see them being way down there, yeah.
Too jokey, yeah.
Yeah, Cooter. Kind of a
slang.
Yeah.
We talked about camel traffic jams yesterday.
And you didn't believe us
China.
until you saw the
It was called
pictures.
along the Silk Road, whatever the heck that is. And there are lights and crosswalks for pedestrians.
It's easy to forget that China has every climate.
Yeah, I know, it is.
Because the picture we saw looked like
And how many
the
billion
Gobi.
people? Yeah. Once again, if they throw rocks and we've just got guns, they're going to win.
But the best thing about that story is the name of that desert. Do you remember what it is? I'll spell it for you. Kumtag. Christy, how do you pronounce that? Kumtag?
No,
No,
I
it's-
said Kumtag.
It's certainly not Kumtag.
Kumtag is something that Josh likes to play on Friday nights.
Okay, Kumtage.
I've been asked to no longer be part of that league.
Let's call it Kumtage.
I thought cum tag was like a coat check or something. You have your cum tag, sir?
So it's the Kumtag Desert?
Yeah, or
Okay,
Kumtage.
somewhere in China. Okay.
There are beer archaeologists.
That's cool.
And Tom was not impressed.
No.
He couldn't have been more
No,
bored.
I'm sure that would be like the last guy you want to run to at a cocktail party.
That's
And then remember the guy, he was he was trying to recreate beers from ancient Egypt.
Talk about a dead-end profession. Where are you going to go from there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you prove you're right? As you've been saying for years about putting together the dinosaurs.
How do you...
Yeah, you don't. Because if you remember, one of his techniques was personal experimentation.
Oh,
that
that's
was part
true.
of the,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That lets them off the hook for everything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Turmeric? What do we put in this?
If you want an old beer, I think we suggested Old Milwaukee. Very fine beer.
I wanted to tell you all that I do have recordings for all of you. I'm going to email you from Greg Warren report yesterday about nachos.
Oh, really?
So you can listen to that again in your
thank
leisure.
you.
The nacho report from
We had
Greg
some
Warren.
really nice
I ordered
compliments about
nachos
that.
for lunch yesterday. They were fantastic. You forget how great nachos are.
I think we're ready. I think we're ready for part 3 of our nacho exploration.
Oh, that was part 2, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
And
right.
it was. We did receive some very nice emails about it. People enjoyed it.
Tom cooked hamburgers inside for the girls the other night. He said he lost his grill in the move, the big time move.
Yeah.
But you are getting a new Weber grill.
I am getting a new Weber grill.
You're very excited about
built in, as a matter of fact. I'm very excited about it.
That's
In fact,
the way to go.
We're going to be cooking with Kevin Kolman today on the Weber grills. They got one set up right outside.
Ace's joke of the day yesterday, in my opinion, wasn't comedy, but it was comedy adjacent.
Okay, that's high praise.
What he said was something about a sad cup of coffee. It was a depresso.
Yes.
However, it wasn't his joke.
No.
Which he prefaced.
Yeah.
Before he read. That's how I know. You told me that.
I like it very much.
You like I'm just saying.
I'd
it
love to
was
see
almost a joke.
I'd love to see an ad for
It
Depresso.
was almost like a song.
Oh.
What? Depresso?
That'd be such a funny commercial.
Lay it down.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, but I'll drink this and then really be indecisive and sad.
I won't be able to fall
What if
asleep then.
We secretly replaced Joe's Folgers with Depresso. Oh, what a great morning. Oh, this is...
What's
going to stay in
What's
bed.
the use? We saw the story about Susan Backlini, who was an actress and stunt woman, great talent, sadly has died. She was the first victim of the shark in the movie Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Very sexy, swimming
I think he
naked.
kinda had it feels like he had a crush on her.
Oh, that's such a good movie. It
feels like you remember everything about her. Feels like you watched that sequence a couple times.
And I didn't realize it took them 3 days to film that, and she was. They had ropes attached to her to pull her back and forth rapidly, so that really does look like she's getting thrashed by a shark.
How long is it the scene in the movie? Like
Not
2 minutes?
very.
Yeah,
Not very long at all.
It just shows the difficulty of making a movie.
And it's brutal. She hangs onto that buoy. And
a truck spilled bees on the highway yesterday.
Oh.
And Pat Godwin had a song for us about the bees on the highway.
But for the first time, it wasn't a knockoff on Ventura Highway, which has become kind of a tradition.
Which
on
I
the show.
kind of miss Ventura Highway, but
I thought I wore up my welcome on
if
that.
if you think you know better, go ahead, Pat.
Getting stung again. Rounding up bees and getting stung again. A load of pollinators fell out the truck's back end, and I'm singing a song that I have sung again.
Yeah.
Another trucker's load spilled all over the side of the road. This time it's bees and a poor trucker being towed. The bees were kind of chill because it was a little cold. The Steph story again. It's usually pigs, and I'm singing America's Ventura Highway. But I'm hanging with my friends, and every now and then I get to do a song my way. Back to the bees on the highway, and getting stung again. Made a turn too fast around the bend. Just took a bee stinger out of my rear end, and I'm singing a song that I have definitely sung again. All right, everybody.
Hey, thank you very much.
Love that.
Yeah, 15. Wait a minute. I got to find the story. 15 million bees.
Oh, my
That's
God.
a lot of bees.
We're on that truck in Maine.
Yeah, they were taking them to pollinate blueberries.
Yeah, very important, by the
Very
way. Very important work.
I don't like blueberries. I think
don't
I'd be
like
okay.
blueberries?
I think I'd be okay with that. No,
You don't
Oh,
like
I
blueberries.
love
Oh, my
blueberries.
gosh.
blueberries, never again. I'd be fine with
Superfood.
that.
Have you ever had blueberry pancakes?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I don't like blueberries.
Yeah, why would he have those?
What, did you have a bad blueberries?
Why? No, I just never.
Never
I
liked
don't like
God.
the taste. I don't like blueberry. I don't like
okay.
mint.
What about strawberry?
Strawberry's okay.
You like a cherry?
I like a cherry. I like a strawberry or a cherry. Maybe it's the color, the blue.
Really? You're anti-blue, are you? Is this getting
something
political
like
now?
that.
We're going to come back with more things we learned yesterday. We're going to also talk about Jess Hooker's new dog and naming that little doggy. Very excited about that. And also, like I said, this is the beginning of the grilling season, and we've got Kevin Kolman. We just had General Coleman, we're calling him. And he's our Weber Grill Master. And we're going to be having some great food and telling you about these great new Weber grills. I literally am having one put into my backyard. I'm very excited about that. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. A lot of stresses out there in this world. And therapy can really help you get through a lot of this stuff. Some of those stresses can start to affect you in a negative manner. And therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest, help figure out what's going on in your life. And BetterHelp is providing a better way to access therapy. It's really an elegant, simple solution to save a lot of time and to help you. What I'm talking about is you access the therapy online. So you go online, you fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll be matched with a licensed therapist, one of thousands of therapists who are participating in this program. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. But then the key to this is the therapy is done online. So you can do it like you're texting back and forth. You can do it like you're on camera, like a Zoom call, or you can do it like you're on the phone. It's about what works for you and about where it works for you from the privacy of wherever you want to be. So check it out. Get all the details by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. Once again, that's /BT show. Part will knock 10% off your first month. So look within and find out what I'm talking about. Visit betterhelp.com/BT show today and knock 10% off your first month. Like I said, get it off your chest with BetterHelp and therapy. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, we have some fascinating stuff in the news today, including A new song from Mr. Godwin, I understand.
All right.
Were you excited about that, Pat?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Okay, good. And we have Thomas Jefferson in the news, kind of.
TJ!
Yeah, in a really humorous way. And by the way, if you drive your lawnmower on a major highway, you might get pulled over.
Yeah.
We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes, I
Golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump, or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say, I don't want
you. Who were you with?
I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person with the chute?
Land on somebody else.
Is the person with the chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking at, you're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you
has
the chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure,
the
it's
whole
very
time
difficult.
They're like, did you like the sport? And I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Oh, there you go.
He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said stand up, and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like. He was like, how do you like it? And I was like, it was good. I enjoyed it very much because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because, see, if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah. And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day. And I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called Smoke on the Mountain.
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
You know, smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky. It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great, that queen.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone who knows that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds
clearly.
like when you're talking.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's nerve wracking. And the more scared, you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out, the more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams, you better hold on to something. I mean, it's overwhelming.
Or 7. Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Oh, he was so sweet. It was our first date, and he went all out. He bought me dinner, he got me drunk, and then I got bald.
Oh, did you ever? It was perfect. Britney Spears recently shocked the world with her latest fashion statement. A completely shaved head. Now, to commemorate Britney's new look, Bob and Tom Labs is proud to introduce their new perfume, Bald. B-A-L-D. Bald. A fragrance for today's unraveling woman. She's kooky, she's crazy, and she's getting bald.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, and she'll definitely be getting bald.
What woman wouldn't love to get bald?
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon. I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Okay, almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald. B-A-L-D. Bald.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24/7.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War I.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Tom, tell us about your life. You married, single? What's going on?
Married, very happily married. I got a friend going through a midlife crisis. You know anyone like that?
Oh, yeah.
And he's asking me what he should do.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep telling him cheating is like growing pot.
Like growing pot?
You can do it and get away with it, but you can't ever, ever tell anyone.
Ever. Anybody.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Coming soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
She just got a new puppy dog. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Jess is our blue jean baby today. She's got a nice blue jean shirt on. I love that shirt,
Who
Jess.
sang that song?
Elton John.
Elton John. You want to hear it?
No, I'm thinking of a different.
No, David Essex, Rock On.
Rock On. Yeah.
That's what you're thinking
Blue Jean Baby Queen.
Blue jean baby. Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah.
This girl I've ever Rock On.
Don't
That's
forget
a good
David
song.
Bowie's Blue Jean.
Thanks, Ace.
And then there's Neil Diamond, Forever in Blue Jeans. There seems to be a theme. Are there any songs about khakis?
No.
Probably not, huh?
You don't own any khakis, do you?
There was a time.
Oh, I know.
I've given them up. They're gone.
Okay.
Sitting on the dockers of the bay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was about khakis,
Yeah.
I think.
Very good.
Loves her taxi cab.
I was hoping we'd end that pointless topic with a joke. Josh, thank you. You're forgiven for the earlier faux pas.
Tom, guess what my brother sent me a picture of yesterday?
What?
A cicada.
Oh, they're starting.
Really low. Yeah, he said they are out and about. And we just got this email from Sam. He says the cicadas have started emerging here in Illinois. I used to date a girl that had a pet cicada. Had to dump her, though. I couldn't take the constant shrill, ear-splitting, headache-inducing noise. Oh, and the cicada was loud, too.
Love
Fine
gone
structure.
wrong.
Yes, sir.
Too much sound.
Very good, Sam.
Now, we've asked Jess Hooker to step in here. She's going to be assisting with our Weber grill master, Kevin Coleman, today. As we have our special. This is so exciting.
Special
food.
Wow.
But in the meantime, you brought in your new puppy yesterday.
I did.
And you've asked for some help naming the puppy.
Yes, we don't have a name yet.
And it's a little boy puppy.
Little boy, yep, Yorkie. He's 3 months old.
And how big will he get?
Like maybe 8 pounds, 9 at the most.
That's a little tiny dog.
That is a little tiny dog.
I'd step on it.
Puntable.
It's easy to. Yeah, we just got him a bell because.
That's smart.
A good idea.
You've had an 8-pounder, haven't you?
My dogs have had an 8-pounder. Like yesterday, I think I bagged a couple of them.
Middle-aged man. 70 pounds and up, there's no difference. No difference at all.
So what are some of the suggestions?
A lot of names that go with Hooker are coming up. Obviously, TJ, Happy.
And that's your real name.
John Lee. Yes, that is my real name. That is my legal name. So a lot of people are doing the Hooker thing.
John Lee Hooker, and PJ, what is it, TJ Hooker?
TJ Hooker.
PJ.
Happy.
Happy Hooker. Yeah,
like
that's
that.
one. Yeah.
That was a big book, what, in the 70s?
Yes. There was a book?
Oh,
Was that,
yeah.
was that Hooker indeed happy?
Xavier.
Well, she did it all. So
Okay.
I don't,
Oh, she was a working girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
very, very proud.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the fantasy that you want to have, I'm sure, as a John,
Yeah.
is that the woman who you're paying to have sex with you is actually enjoying it.
Sure.
Whereas I think the reality probably is a little bit
That's
different.
I snuck that book out of my mother's drawer and was reading it as a teen. And
Really?
the German Shepherd thing freaked me out.
I never read the book.
Familiar, yeah.
Is the German Shepherd involved in
only
some kind of
imagine.
intimate
Yes.
activity?
Oh.
That's
yeah.
that's wrong.
Pretty
Yeah.
hot. I mean, weird.
It was awful.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to have rabies vag.
No.
Oh, wow.
Cooter Joe.
Wow. Where do we go
Scarred
from
me
here?
for life.
Started with Mother's Drawer.
Oh, here's
I
something.
know,
Yeah,
right?
you didn't use her back massager, did you?
This is from Rob. He has a Yorkshire Terrier.
Yes.
And we have named him, we call him Chip, CHIP,
I love that name.
but his full name is Sir Tater Chip.
Fantastic.
I like that very much.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so Tater.
Oh, Chip's a good name.
That is good.
Chip's a great name.
Leo has come up a lot.
Oh, that's
Leo.
my dog's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have a Leo.
What's the connection?
They just like the name Leo.
My dog's named after Leonardo DiCaprio, according to my kids.
Oh, okay.
They named him.
Oh, okay.
A lot of Maxwell's, and I can't do Maxwell
No, 'cause you
because
have a son
that's my
named
son's
Max.
name.
You can't
Yeah, I
do
can't
Yeah, it
do
might be.
that.
You want to talk to Big Max or Dog Max?
Dog Max.
Which one here?
I'll get it for
Dog
you.
Max.
Dog Max gets a lot of
Woof,
calls.
woof, 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 woof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
well,
else?
you have to wonder if that's ever happened.
Somebody named their
I
dog
do.
after-
We some girls we grew up with. They named their dog Julie because that was their mom's name, and they liked that name. So there was Dog Julie and Mom Julie.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah.
And there are some families who honor the departed by naming pets from
Oh, that's my family.
their.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. They
So your
named-
dog, Uncle Clarence.
No, after they pass away.
After-
Don't
yeah.
be
I know,
silly.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
So yeah, we've had
My neighbors had a dog named Our Dead Grandma.
Well, that's a lot.
ODG.
Our Dead Grandma. Come here, Our Dead Grandma.
Right.
Any others? That,
Yeah, Carpenter, because of the little jobs that he'll leave around the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's almost grim.
You'll end up calling him Carpy.
Carpy, yeah. Tucker is a big dog name that keeps coming
Tucker's
up
a
too.
big dog. name.
Really?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a friend that's a Tucker.
Yeah, Walter Payton, because I'm a Bears fan. Somebody
Oh,
thought that
yeah,
would be
there you go.
cute.
Walter.
Sweetness, you call it.
Walter's
Call it
cute.
sweetness
Yeah.
for Walter. Yeah.
Yeah, Ted Danson and call him Teddy. We talked about Teddy yesterday.
I think Walter's funny.
I think
It is good, too.
You call him Walt.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you go Wally. You had a whole world there.
And Peyton's nickname is Sweetness.
That's really good.
Yeah. Somebody suggested Fred after the Rodney Carrington song, but I think I'll skip that.
Well, that seemed to be it.
I hear that.
Skip
I
that.
hear that song in my sleep. Oh, sorry.
I love that song.
I'm sorry. Rodney's a
that
genius.
enough.
What am I thinking?
Bruiser. Everybody likes those names that sound bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but then someone's going to call him Little Dick. Like Dick the Bruiser.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that is a stretch that no
That
one
was a big
will
stretch.
No one knew what you were talking
that
about
threw
with
the whole
Little
room.
Dick until you added
Dick the Bruiser, one of the greatest wrestlers of all
Sure,
time.
yes, but you're the only one to
Not
make
as
that.
popular as you think he was.
Yeah. Toby, Rudy, Henry. I like Rudy. I think that's cute. That fits him, right?
There are probably a lot of Rudies from Notre Dame fans,
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
unless they saw the movie.
Hey, there's a movie Tom doesn't like, Josh.
What a
Who would have
surprise.
thought?
Well, I thought it was the opposite. I thought everybody liked the movie, but they actually hated the guy.
Oh, that must be what it was. We're going to take a break. We're coming back. We're going to find out about our Weber Grill Master. We'll keep those names coming in. And do you want to announce a decision at some point today, or are you going to wait?
Yeah, we can do it today.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. 'cause
Okay.
we have a handful.
Okay,
so.
okay, good. We'll look forward to that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Google knows everything. It's incredible. You can wake up after a long night of drinking being like, Google, who is this girl in bed with me? Google will be like, do you mean who is this guy?
Don't you mean?
Oh no, Google, what did I do last night? Do you mean what didn't you do?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I like technology is crazy. I like Amazon. I'm growing increasingly terrified of the robot takeover of Earth.
Amazon knows what you're going to get. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, you bought this CD. I'll bet you'll like this one.
Yeah, it's like even in the last Terminator, the robots couldn't read our minds. If you like Amazon.com, you may also enjoy being enslaved by robots. Yeah,
you're right though. It's like having robots.
Amazon does suggest stuff for you.
I like the spammers that use like they always use like a common name like Steve. Some generic subject like been a while. They try to pretend like it's someone or whatever. And I open it up. It's like, do you want free porn? Like, well, only a dear friend of mine would know how much I enjoy free porn. Click. My computer just explodes.
Thank you, Steve.
Go buy a new one. I email him back. I'm like, dear Steve, thanks so much for trying to send me the free porn. Damnedest thing, my computer exploded. Could you please resend?
Damnedest thing.
Our guest in the studio was comedian Shane Moss.
I realized how addicted I was to internet porn recently. I broke my computer. I didn't have a computer for like 4 or 5 weeks. It was sent in, and this is one of the most pathetic things I've ever done in my life. I found myself one day satisfying to myself to the idea of having a working computer. It's like thinking about screen sizes and.
That's hilarious. Okay. Wow.
Doug Stanhope is with us. Let's see, we've established a few things. Doug is a single man, but he's living with a woman in
sin.
Her name is Bingo.
Her nickname, yeah.
They
live in, is it Bisbee?
Christy felt the need to.
I get a great bingo story, but I like her. She's got a really
careful,
conservative side of our family that listens to your show, and I have a great story, and I can't tell it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, she's very nice. We have met Bingo. She's very nice.
Yes, she's very nice. And we did a charity poker event in Miami last week.
This is the card game.
Yeah, with porn stars and me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you hear poker.
Doug's naked a lot. Did I mention that?
You hear poker.
No, not anymore.
Those days are over.
Yeah. Okay. I bloated up when I quit smoking. I just,
It got all achy?
Yeah, I get all bloated and fat, and I try not to be naked as much as possible. I'm sure Chick can feel me on this one.
Oh, yeah, I feel you, brother.
Anyway, the only point of my story is if you're gonna have a threesome in a sleazy Best Western in Miami with a giant pile of stepped-on blow with Ginger Lynn, do it in 1983. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about last weekend.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Didn't work out well.
She's nearing 50.
Hey, wait a minute.
Things I should have done as a kid. Why did I finally do this now?
Comedian Roy Wood Jr., you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Coming this Thursday on ABC, he's the luckiest guy alive. It's Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates.
Cindy.
It's this darn brassiere. It keeps pinching.
Oh, yeah. Feeling fine.
Yeah, mine's pinching a bit, too. Let's just take them off. Okay.
Hello. He's living rent-free and getting an eyeful.
Cindy, what do you think of my new negligee? Do you think it fits? Oh, yeah, it looks great. What do you think of mine?
He's invisible and insatiable.
Gee, Cindy, this bed sure feels lumpy. Boy, that's uncomfortable.
Come to Papa. You know you want it.
Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Followed by the fast-paced action of pro basketball with a moral twist. Meet Carl Goodman, Amish power forward.
We have worked together, my friends. We shared the ball with he who was open, and were blessed when 2 points were bestowed upon us. Now we must pray. Oh, merciful God above us.
It's Carl Goodman, Amish power forward, right after Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Thursday on ABC.
Ye be thar.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Can I tell you something? My mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
Be a little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I think
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever
There's a
you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay.
She was very limber.
Show's over.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Puss.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey. Just a room. I don't know if there's performing going on. Not right now. Not right now. There's Josh Arnold. Hi, Chick. Hi, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, we do have a song coming out of Mr. Godwin.
That's like our
in a
little
matter of
court
moments.
jester, isn't he?
Yeah.
We just go perform.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to switch gears here, and we've got the camera outside on a beautiful grill because we are experiencing something.
Beautiful piece of meat.
Look at that. And there we go. I was going to say that's not a piece of meat. That's a male human being.
Kevin Kolman is a beautiful
That's
piece
General. We call him General. It's Kevin Kolman. He is the Weber Grill Master. Just a real quick before we introduce Kevin, I was looking at his bio.
Yeah.
Now, you're from Columbus, Ohio, Greater Columbus, Chick McGee.
Yes, I am.
Kevin was one of the instructors at the barbecue science course at the Ohio State University.
Son of a gun.
Also, an attendee of Camp Brisket at Texas A&M.
Camp Brisket?
Yes,
Now,
yes.
there's a summer camp.
Yeah, no kidding. How's the food? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
And he is, of course, part of the Weber Grill Academy. Why am I talking about this? Because we're doing our special Weber Grill celebration today. And good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Tom. Thank you guys for having me.
You're very welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
It looks like you got like a trio of grills up and running out there right now.
Yeah. I mean, when you're coming to this kind of show, you need to bring straight firepower and a heck of a lot of meat. And so I've been able to do both of those for you guys today, and we are going to eat and just work our way through this beautiful morning, crushing food on these grills that we have behind us.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, right now we're seeing a photograph of. It looks like some meat wearing a set of headphones. Is that
It's a thermometer in the piece of meat.
Oh, sorry.
You child.
What have you got cooking in that one? What is that?
We've brought some beef ribs that we've cooked on here. Some might call those John Wayne on a stick. And so we're going to end up serving those for you guys. We've got some beautiful spare ribs that we have done. This is our sear wood. And so what's amazing about this pellet grill is you can cook low and slow temperatures, 200, 225, all the way up to cooking, which we're going to show you later. We're going to sear at about 550 to 600 degrees on this. So total versatility. You can see the readout, so we can monitor the temperatures from our phone through the Weber Connect app. Also has a probe that can tell you where your food is at. So no matter where you are in the world-ish, when you have Wi-Fi or you have internet, you'll be able to monitor your grill, which is pretty amazing.
So you're on the dock fishing, and you look at your phone to check the temperature.
Fishing, perfect. Golfing, whatever you're going to be doing, you can do it straight from your phone, which is pretty fantastic. And can also increase the temperature of the grill, too. So if you're looking that your food's taking a little bit longer than normal, you can bump the temperature, speed it up, and get it done a little bit quicker.
All right there on the app. Yep.
All right there on the Weber Connect app. Yes, sir.
Who would have ever thought the world would be like this?
Technology, baby.
That's That's absolutely amazing. Kevin Kolman is our Weber grill master, and he's going to be cooking this stuff up. You've got, if I'm not mistaken, is it 3 grills you've got going out there?
So we've got 3 grills. We've got our searwood. We have our slate griddle, which we're going to be firing up some breakfast crunch wraps. We're going to be doing some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. We're going to be finishing some steaks. I mean, you guys are not going to have a problem eating today, which is going to be fantastic.
Wow.
Hopefully you've been fasting, because trust me, once you have this meat and have this food, you're probably not going to want to eat for a little while.
Kevin, I have been fasting. I haven't had a meal in about an hour and a half.
Congratulations. It's fantastic. It's great to hear. I can tell by the way you look.
You keep cooking. We'll check in with you in a few minutes. That's Kevin Kolman, our Weber grill master. So you hook it up to your phone.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
And then the one.
So Netflix can tell what you're watching on your TV.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you got to have some perspective.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yes, but you are unaware of so many things, and technology's got to be number one.
Yeah, that's okay. I like it that way.
But Weber's at the forefront of this stuff, man. This is a wonderful technology.
Wow, that one you could cook pancakes on.
Yes, you can. It's a griddle.
Because I had the old-fashioned bubble Weber grill.
Yeah.
And it's got the grill.
Yeah,
So if you try to cook pancakes, they would drip right through.
Sure.
Yes.
Possibly putting out the fire.
On your charcoal. Yeah, you don't want that.
Well, at least they go with the eggs.
You got batter everywhere. Unless you like the taste of briquettes, you're not going to.
Okay, this is so exciting. Well, we'll be talking barbecue this morning. We're also going to continue trying to name Jess Hooker's new dog. Got some very good suggestions. We also have to check in with Chick McGee at the sporting scene. But first, we have a suggestion for Ace and his funeral.
Wait a minute. Hold it. I was upset there for being preempted. Now, here's the topic I can sink my teeth into.
Well, we were discussing the fact that by the time Josh is eligible for Social Security, there'll be no money in it.
Yes.
But we figure that they say it's got a good 9 years. So you and I'll probably be able to hang in there till the end.
Well, we'll see.
Thanks for nothing, FDR.
But we were wondering about if we'd be buried in the same cemetery, you and I. And then
we'd be buried in the same cemetery.
But Ace would be elsewhere because he'd want a discount. Right.
Okay.
He would be looking for a cut rate burial.
Dear Bob
he likes a coupon.
Dear Bob and Tom show, I have found a cheap option for Ace.
Oh, good.
It's called 2 pallbearers in a truck.
I guess even if you could get a really great deal being buried, it really wouldn't benefit you all that much, would it?
Yeah.
No matter what.
2 pallbearers, they're going to have to be really strong.
Yes.
For any man. Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
He doesn't mean that, Ace. He's just saying for any.
Have you ever been
Coffins are heavy.
I don't think I've ever been a pallbearer.
I have.
Yeah. Many times.
Trying to think.
No, you know what
I
to say.
have once.
Oh, as Jeff Rothpen used to say, always a pallbearer. Never the decedent, I think, is the extension of that. Thank you, Jeffrey. Let's move on to the sports page.
NBA last night, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They call him SGA, and if I'd had a vote, he would be my NBA MVP, but I don't have a vote yet. Oh, we're working on it.
Good.
He had 34, and the Oklahoma City Thunder overcame a Dallas franchise playoff record of 13 blocks, and Oklahoma City rallies 196 to even that Western Conference semifinal series at 2-game apiece. One of my favorite NBA names, Chet Holmgren. He sounds like a reporter for the local TV station. I'm Chet Holmgren.
What was the name? What was the first name you were saying?
SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
His name is my name, too.
Anyway, Chet Holmgren and another guy, Lou Dort.
Oh, that's
Dort.
L-U. First name, L-U. Last name, D-O-R-T.
Lou Dort.
Dort.
They hit clutch 3-pointers, and Oklahoma City wins. Then in Cleveland, Jason Tatum.
They call him the Tater.
All right.
Sorry.
Now, look.
That was my fault.
You
All
guys,
of our faults, really.
I need a little bit.
I got it right.
Tom was dead on.
He was a little...
See, every time you say his name, I think of Jason Statham, so it's hard for me to
You
think
think
of
of
him.
Jason Statham no matter what I'm saying.
Right?
Jason Tatum.
They call him the Tater.
Much better.
Not very. Try it one more time.
Jason Tatum.
They call him the Tater.
Scored 33 points with LeBron James watching from a courtside seat. Is LeBron? Well, it wasn't Cleveland last night, so boy, that'd be a bad deal if LeBron started playing for the Celtics and during a series they're playing Cleveland. That would be the ultimate.
Wow.
I don't think they could do that, could they?
I don't think so.
Could he do that? Could he retire from the NBA? Follow me now.
And
what are you surmising?
Right now,
he's playing for the Lakers right now, okay?
Yeah.
He quits the NBA.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Tomorrow he says, I'm re-signing with the Boston Celtics. They need me. I'm going to go play.
Has any professional league ever allowed that?
I think that's possible. I think you could actually do that.
You could just when the
that's my contention.
The semis and the finals arrive, you can just sign anybody you want.
Celtics ahead 3-1 in that best of 7. NFL, a person familiar with what happened, the Lions and quarterback Jared Goff, he got the bag. $212 million 4-year contract extension. Hold on to yourself, Christy. $170 million in guarantees. And Goff ended, the Motor City's decade-long search for a playoff-winning quarterback this past January when the Lions won a playoff game.
That's true.
Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs will open the regular season at home this coming season against the Baltimore Ravens on September 5. That game has been announced, and also a game on September 5, 6, 7, 8th, Sunday afternoon at 4:35 Eastern, the Cleveland Browns hosting the Dallas Cowboys. I mentioned that to tell you that will be Tom Brady's first color commentator job, looking ahead to this season in the National Football League.
Do you have any predictions on that?
I don't know.
Historically,
I kind of hope I kind of hope he'll be good.
Historically, a number of really good players have been really bad announcers.
Really, really bad.
Joe Montana,
Johnny Unitas, Troy Aikman. No, Troy Aikman's wonderful. He's probably my favorite. I made that as a joke. So there you go. The former interpreter for the Los Angeles Dodgers star Shohei Ohtani is going to plead not guilty as a formality in that sports betting case. Prosecutors allege that Ippei Mizuhara stole $17 million from the Japanese baseball player to pay off debts.
You know that they say that he impersonated Shohei on the phone.
Oh, really?
And you can see it'd be pretty easy because
even on a Zoom call.
Yeah, the average person's going to go, it must be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shohei doesn't speak all that much English.
Well, I imagine it would be pretty comical to have someone who was fluent in Japanese analyze it. I assume he probably had the brains to sort of stumble through the call.
What are you trying to say, Tom?
Well, I'm saying that the average person wouldn't really recognize Shohei Ohtani's voice on the phone if you worked at the bank.
Would he have to, impersonating Shohei, would he have to speak in some broken English?
I imagine he probably did. Maybe they'll release the tape recordings. I doubt if he sounded like he was a local newscaster. Hi, I'm Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, I'd like to have some money. Could you transfer $50,000?
Nobody confused him for Karankite, okay?
Hello, welcome. I'm Ippei Mizuhara. I'm Shohei Ohtani's interpreter. I'd like another $17 million.
That's the way it is.
And that's the way. NHL playoffs last night. The Carolina Hurricanes fight off elimination. They beat the Rangers 4-1, force a Game 6. And Dallas holds a 3-1 lead in that series. They beat Colorado last night 5-1. WNBA opening night games. We'll talk about them when we come back. And I think is that a world record? Yes, it's a world record. I got 4 words for you. World record. Hula hoop.
Okay.
Intrigued?
And speaking of hula,
yeah,
we have cool news coming out of Hawaii.
Yeah, we do.
And I would be happy to play it for you, but it's not working. Okay, but good. Right now, I want to tell you about our day today. We're devoting it to the Weber Grill. And we've got our Weber Grill master, Kevin Kolman, out on the porch. And it's time to talk a little bit about the Weber Grill. We've got a party up and running. And that will include the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. You heard Kevin talking about these great grills. They are, they connect to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you put your phone in the grill, it will melt. So the notion is that you keep your phone with you and you can make lots of
I
adjustments.
think most people know that, Tom.
My job is to clarify. You go from low to slow on the smoke boost mode at 180 degrees all the way to high heat sear at 600 degrees. It's got a full grate sear zone so you can put more food in the flame and the food will look as good as it tastes. The grill is hot in 15 minutes. Cleanup is easy. You'll cook on 2 levels at the same time so you can make enough for everybody. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or a rust-resistant griddle insert. That's right, the griddle insert. You know what that means, don't you, Chick?
Pancakes on your grill.
They're not gonna, drip.
No more slipping through the grating.
Yeah. I tried to do pancakes and
I bet you did.
Traditional Weber and didn't realize. Get fired up with the new the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. You've got to see it to believe it. All the details are at Weber, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com. We're going to be eating some delicious food made by Kevin Kolman, our Weber grill master. Now, that's all coming up, along with cicadas in the news. Don't drive your lawnmower on the freeway, and nesting blue tits. That, of course, is a bird.
Yeah.
I would like to offer some of the nesting blue tits some real estate to nest if they'd like to come by.
We'll find out about those coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi.
I watch a lot of news. By the way, my favorite news channel is CNN Headline News.
Is it?
Because there's no segue between stories. They go from polar opposite A to B with nothing in between.
Yeah.
And that's what the future looks like with a nuclear North Korea. Coming up next, a boy in Pittsburgh collects nickels. It's like the news for people with ADD. We're all gonna die. Hey, a horsey. Squirrel. But these are some news stories that I noticed over the past several weeks. Could I share some?
Sure.
A woman in England pled guilty to disturbing the peace with her noisy lovemaking.
Yeah.
Well, she said guilty, but you could totally tell she was faking it.
Sure.
A company in Ireland created the world's first ever green technology vibrator that's powered by winding it up. Which means basically it's a Jack in the Box.
Technically, it is.
Sesame Street turned 40 years old last year, which you could tell because Big Bird got an earring and a Corvette.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't. And then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is I've decided my wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with them. I'm sorry.
They don't socialize, period. So don't take it personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
It's a cult.
They come up to you. If you have a BlackBerry, this is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles, did the weights, did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Thirspiration Plus.
Thirspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, I'll try it. Jesus, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, with a little coloring. We added some carbonation, but
What are you trying to do to me?
Thirspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Thirspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
I can borrow your shirt and your shorts for later.
You're sick.
Thirspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Greg Fitzsimmons has joined us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good. Not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. You know, I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. And, we lost a lot of good petrol.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like, young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email. Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real question.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to talk about Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. They had a get-together yesterday.
Oh.
And a hype press conference.
Well, that must be coming up.
Chit-chatting, that's coming up. Here's
July.
Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hope he's
July 20th is the fight.
Is that young feller planning his funeral?
I don't know what to expect. I know I'm like most men my age. I wanted to see Mike win. I miss Mike, the boxer.
And Mike's training hard, and he still has, 2 months?
Yeah, July 20th, so a little over 2 months, yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see. Looking forward to
Well,
that.
during the news conference yesterday, Jake said that they, remember they used to call Mike Tyson Iron Mike?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, Jake talks about that.
Yeah, look, they call him Iron Mike Tyson, but I'm Titanium Jake Paul.
Titanium Jake Paul.
All right.
That didn't hit as hard as he wanted to do it.
No, it really didn't. And then Mike said,
"Is that the goal here? Are you trying to put an end
that's
to
the
Jake
interviewer.
Paul?"
No, I really like Jake a lot, but once he's in that ring, he has to fight like his life is dependent on it, because it will be.
There you go.
Yeah.
His life depends on it, because it will be. Don't kill me, Mike.
Yeah, jeez.
Did you ever see that? There's a video out there called Mike Tyson's biggest knockouts or greatest knockouts. It's unbelievable. There'll never be another boxer like that.
I can't believe Jake Paul is this stupid.
Is
he that good of a boxer?
I don't know.
He says
honestly
he
don't
is.
know.
He's never fought heavyweight. He's got to go up a couple pounds to be. He's real big.
And I've
right
talked to two guys who know what they're talking about when it comes to this stuff.
Yes.
I asked them both the same question: is he good? Talking about Jake Paul, and the one guy said, "Yeah, he's not bad." The other guy said, "No, he's not a fighter." So,
all right,
I have no idea.
What is Tyson? 57 or so?
57.
How old's
exactly
Jake Paul? 30s.
He's in his late 30s.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Jake Paul is 27.
Oh.
30 years younger. That's where I got the 30. Ooh. There you go.
Well, maybe he'll just run away from him the whole time.
If he makes it one round, that's impressive, right?
I guess. I don't know what to think. I didn't think he'd win any fights at all.
He is
certainly
trained.
has. And he is training.
He's fighting. Yeah, I don't know.
I would think one punch from Mr. Tyson could kill you.
I would think that.
But
But the age.
He's trained to. Oh yeah,
the age. I mean,
I don't think
that will be a factor.
It's not like they're doing the 100-yard dash.
I've heard both sides. I've heard
I think
Tyson's too old for this. He's messing around. He shouldn't be in the. I've heard that, and I've also heard that Mike is going to kill him. Jake's bitten off more than he could chew. So I don't know. I think both fighters get him $100 million. I know that, or something like that. The rumors are crazy.
In your opinion, is this thing on the up and up?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely on the up and up.
Well, I mean, boxing in general is not on the up and up.
Well, I don't think that's
it's completely fraudulent. They don't announce the score until
boxing
it's over.
in general and completely fraudulent.
Yes, if it was legit, they would announce the score after each round. And it's not.
I don't know if that matters.
It would be, of course, if you've heard a basketball game and they didn't announce the score till it was over.
That's different.
It's two different things.
It really is different.
Yes,
well,
if you're in the ring with the guy, if you're losing, you're going to hit him harder.
Or if you're winning, you're going to
I don't think that's the mentality. I think the mentality is I don't know how I'm doing. I need to keep.
That's why.
Mentality
that's why they don't tell people
rigged
to score.
and fixed.
Right.
And
yeah, there you go. No.
What
are we doing? You're right, Tom. It is all rigged and fixed.
It's illegitimate.
It's illegitimate, rigged, and fixed. And
they would post the score after each round.
I think we do know it's going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
The ratings will be gigantic.
What if it was close?
And you don't have to pay for it. I don't know how much they'd be able to pay for it if you had to buy it. But Netflix is going to stream it. So
yeah.
And by the way, get Netflix. Get used to them doing sporting events. Netflix rumor is that they're going to have the NFL games on Christmas Day on Netflix because apparently somehow the Christmas Day games they just announced for the NFL aren't covered by the recently signed television agreement. So apparently they can put them wherever they want them.
And they're about to buy the NBA, I think.
And the NFL is going to buy the NBA. The NBA. And we'll see where the NBA, NFL.
It'll be billions. Okay.
After this extra point, they're going to try a foul shot. And then,
Ace, did your Birmingham team win over the weekend?
Still undefeated.
Oh.
It was tough, though.
St. Louis gave them a run for their money?
That's right. Little League games are good, too. Yeah.
A.J. McCarron was on it.
And yesterday, yes, he was. Was he on it? Yeah. He's quite the quarterback. Okay, Tom. Speaking of quite the quarterback, Tom Brady interviewed by Michael Strahan yesterday. Get a load of this.
Obviously, having the Cowboys on is a huge draw. As America's team, that's going to get a little hard for me to say that all the time.
I don't know why he's talking like he's speaking to everybody in the. He must be in an arena.
He's
somewhere.
making sure the back row hits him.
Yeah.
He hears him.
Browns hosting the Cowboys the first Sunday of the new NFL season. They announced it because Tom Brady is going to be working the game for Fox, and Tom said,
obviously, having the Cowboys on is a huge draw. As America's team, that's going to get a little hard for me to say that all the time. I understand they were the competition for a long time. But in this new role, I know the Cowboys, how important they are to this network. They got great storylines. Come on, Dak Prescott. Let's see if he can finally come through. One of the great defensive players. Did that just slip out?
I'll get to it. He's laughing. They're laughing because no one should say that about Dak Prescott because it's the absolute truth. And Dak Prescott will never win a playoff game as long as I'm alive. Write that down, Ace. But he's the Cowboys quarterback, and they've given him millions and millions of dollars. What was it? If they want to sign him again, it'll be somewhere in $60 million range. But Dak does not have it in the playoffs.
So that's an interesting potential preview of the kind of commentary we'll get from Brady if he's going to let things like that so-called, quote unquote, slip.
Yeah, but then he said at the end, "Did I just say that?
Right,
Oops,
right,
or something like." Yeah.
So is that how he's going to be?
I hope he's
everyone's doing stand up.
Honest than that. Oh yeah, that's kind of.
He is fresh off a roast, I guess. He's got his mind in comedy mode.
Would you like to go see the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight? Well, I've got a deal for you.
All right.
Let's see. VIP packages cost $2 million and give fans unprecedented access to the July 20th bout, as well as all events leading up to it. The package release
for that kind of money, you better be the cut man.
Has been it's called the MVP Owner's Experience. One of the biggest benefits of the package is a pair of ringside apron seats, which is a first in boxing. I don't know what that means. The $2 million also gets you 4 first row floor seats and 4 second row floor seats.
By the way, he said flunt.
I almost did say flunt.
Boy, what would that be, John?
Those ringside floor seats.
I got the flunked view.
AT&T Stadium.
Oh,
yeah, you guys could go be in person and watch us at Jerry World there. Would you like to go see that? AT&T Stadium? See it live and in person?
It'll be a lot better on TV.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
I'll be on a boat in the middle of the ocean, thank God.
In addition to the up-close view of the action, the $1 million price tag gets fans a top-shelf open bar with an all-exclusive food menu. Well, I hope so. It also comes with boxing gloves signed by Paul and Tyson, a 2-night stay at the hotel, a spot on stage for the weigh-in. Plus, there's more, they're saying, but they haven't figured it all out yet, he says.
Meaning they don't know the names of the whores.
Exactly. Let's see. Yep, July 20th. It'll be the first professional fight of Tyson's career in 19 years, it says. Even though he did fight an exhibition bout against Roy Jones Jr. I'm not sure, like 2 or 3 years ago. But we'll see what happens. People are talking about it, Tom.
Okay.
A lot of buzz.
2 months away.
July 20th. WNBA starts tonight. New York at Washington. The Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark in Connecticut to take on the Sun. As you know, there's no sunnier place on earth than Connecticut. And Phoenix travels to the champs Las Vegas, and Minnesota taking on the Seattle Storm tonight. And that brings us to Stupid World Record. 2 British teenagers teamed up to break the Guinness World Record for the most double-arm hula hoop rotations with a human belt in 30 seconds.
Now, to be clear...
Why don't you explain to me what I just read?
At first, I thought, is the human belt like an Ed Gein thing?
Oh. That never entered my mind, and I'm very happy about that.
Same here, and I'm a lunatic.
Yeah.
It's the one young lady wraps herself around the other young lady's waist.
Okay.
You following me?
Yeah, sure. Gotcha now.
So
yeah,
she's
it's hot. It's hot, Josh. Yeah.
She's sort of a acrobat gymnast type.
Yeah, yeah, she is.
And then the other woman
There you go.
there you go. And the other
chicken
lady has her arms up in the air and is spinning 2 hula hoops.
Oh, okay, around her wrist.
Oh, and that hair hanging down is the other girl's
Yes.
hair on her head.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
I thought she might have had a suit malfunction there. I'm sorry.
Well, that would be one.
That is.
That'd be one of her
That'd be
suit.
Crystal Gale.
Crystal Gale level bush.
Crystal Gale level.
You'd have to part it like those bead curtains in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
coming in.
You'd think it'd make that noise, too.
I had those bead curtains.
Did you really?
So did I.
Your bedroom at home?
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
at college, too?
As
or?
a kid?
No. When I was in like junior high school.
Did you take the door off the hinges, or did you just put the beads up?
My bedroom had I didn't have a bed in my bedroom.
Okay.
I always slept in my sister's room.
Doesn't this remind you of Step Brothers when they want to make the bunk beds? Think of all the floor space we'd have.
My room was like my office.
All right.
Even then.
But yeah, there was like a little hallway to get to my room. So,
Yes.
so I had a regular door. Then I had the beads. Then I had my posters: Jefferson Airplane, Beatles.
That's pretty rad.
Wait a
Doors.
minute, you had a welcoming area to your bedroom?
I like it.
Like
Yeah,
a
yeah. The
foyer?
access to the attic was above in that little hallway there. But yeah, so I had like a double entry. But I had the beads.
I have those beads instead of bathroom doors. My guests hate it.
Everything just wafts right through.
I didn't have a door on my bedroom bathroom. The master, the primary bedroom. I had to put up one of those
Barn doors?
Nope, it's called a barn door, and
that's even better though.
But it's okay, but it still doesn't. If there's an odor coming out of there.
Oh yeah, it's like a trap thing. You're right. Yeah. But it looks real cool.
It keeps it kind of warm in there. You start on a cold day. You start that shower.
We don't have a door in our bedroom. It's
on your bedroom or your bathroom?
bedroom. The whole bedroom. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
What if your girls sleep over?
What if your dogs come in during? You look around and there's one.
The dogs are up there with us anyway, but
They
it's yes.
So you gotta have an audience?
And you get down to business.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, you like being watched.
So the girls come around the corner and All right.
You would have to go around the corner and up the stairs.
All right, baby.
Wait a minute. Is this the only room you have upstairs? Is
Looks
your
so.
bedroom?
Must be Andy's birthday.
It's above the garage.
Right.
So, yes, it's the only room up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes a little
I didn't
sense.
get him a gift.
Well, looks like Mom's got a
Need a
cup.
gift.
Yeah, she's got it coming, all right.
Yeah, so, in any event, this may be one of the dumbest world records of all time.
9 days.
It takes skill, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's
Liberty Barros wrapped herself around hula hoop sensation Miriam Olawaiyola's waist while the latter performed a total of 79 hula hoop rotations on both arms.
Wow.
A Guinness World Record official is what we're going with from now on. I've been talked to.
All right.
No more adjudicator.
Okay. I like the word adjudicator.
I know you do, and people have noticed.
Really?
Okay.
Adjudicator just sounds like a word that you would never have a reason to use in real life.
Yeah, it's one of those.
What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an adjudicator.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Sure you are, buddy.
Yeah, what do you really?
Yeah.
What's your?
Oh my goodness, what have we done?
So now is
a Guinness World Record official witnessed the attempt and presented the 16-year-olds with a certificate.
Mm-hmm.
I take back everything I said about the one, especially with the really long hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you should have told.
It's got to be
somebody.
legal somewhere.
Yeah.
16. I think
it's a big world out there.
Yeah, it's okay with the parents.
Thailand. Thailand. Big grandma already.
So I wonder who gave out first, the girl wrapped around her waist or the hula hoop?
Doesn't it kind of seem like that's the harder part?
Yes.
It's only 30 seconds, so.
Oh, they had to do it within a certain amount of time. Yeah. Holding yourself around her waist like that had to be so hard.
Yeah. They're skilled gymnasts, both of them.
Yeah, but
they look to be.
I just know David Rush is currently training his kids to do this. All right.
Is that right?
I can beat these chicks. All right, honey, get back up here.
All right, Dad, I'll do it if you can tell me my name.
I'll do it with the kids. Where are the kids? They're in college.
What's coming up in sports?
Christie's News.
Yay!
Oh, really?
Hey-o.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you have something you'd like to add.
Coming up.
Sports is always open, Tom.
Okay.
We never close.
What have you got, Christy?
Coming up, we have dead butt syndrome. We have Thomas Jefferson in the news. We
I had
have
a wife
Hawaii.
who had dead butt syndrome.
Oh.
Did you hear about it? Yeah. You walk into a room, the furnace would
Could
kick
you
on.
move
I'm
that
telling
a little bit?
There's a frigid. What? Yeah, no, not this year, huh?
The cicadas have shown their faces. We'll have cicada news coming up.
I have not. I don't have a cicada at the house.
I don't think we're going to get them.
You
here.
won't. Yeah,
We won't.
we're
No
in the
cicadas
free
this
and
year?
clear.
Yeah, and then we have there's some graduations going on here and there,
Oh, yeah.
and we have the story of one that got
Messed up a bit.
messed up a lot.
Oh.
And it's sort of inexcusable, but it was at Thomas Jefferson University.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know there was a separate Thomas Jefferson University.
What do you mean?
I thought University of Virginia wasn't that kind of his thing. No.
Oh, you know what? Now that you say it that way, that I can understand it. Yes.
In any event, at
and what happened?
TJU.
What happened, I can relate to because sometimes you do this to me, and it's harder for me when it's phonetically spelled than if it just was out there.
Yeah, it's about pronouncing the names of the graduates.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And they're sort of uniformly butchered, but it's actually kind of funny unless it's one of your kids or you. Also, an update on the famous alien video from Vegas and NASA's response to that. And
have you seen the alien video from
Very
Vegas?
compelling, yes.
It's very compelling.
Well,
And the NASA will lie to us.
And here's the headline. Smokers banned from using ashtray after nesting blue tits move in.
Oh.
Of course, that's
right. We're the blue tits.
they're little tiny little birds. I think their voices would be a lot higher. We'll be
No.
we're little birds.
It's a social club is what it is. We go and knock over liquor stores and things
We'll be
like
hearing
that.
about the nesting blue tits coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call.
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and, well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere, but I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like... kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn the light on. Yeah, there's a light switch there, and she'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller. It's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. You just get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
And whores. Yeah. Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see fear. Don't work alone, just bait or bear. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission, and they both hate the kitchen. Turtles at home.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
A list of things you're never going to hear at a party. Hey, when you're done throwing up, can you drive me home?
I've heard that at a party.
Hey, who knows how to play some folk guitar? The clogged toilet? That was me. Hey, the keg's dry, but I think we've all had enough.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I hate to waste time, so who here besides me has herpes?
Same, because then you can match up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighbors are on the phone. They want to hear some Skinner. I can't hear the coked up guy talking. I want to hit on her, but she's so drunk. And finally, put down the gun or no more Yahtzee.
Yeah, you never hear that one.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore. Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. There's Christy and Josh, Pat, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick, and Tom's here with our special guest.
I am indeed. Thank you very much. We're celebrating the grilling season, which, by the way, has been extended. I just saw the presidential decree. It's year-round now.
Yeah, the guy in front of me at the grocery was buying all this meat yesterday, and I go, grilling? And he goes, it's a year-round thing at my house.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I've been kind of out of the grilling mode since I
moved.
I haven't had my grills.
You lost your grill in the move, is what you said.
Well, no, I didn't. You know something? I did.
And now you're glad about it because you got a Weber.
She got rid of it, didn't she?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure who's responsible
was
for
out
it.
on the,
fingers.
Yeah, it was somewhat problematic. So when I moved, I wasn't there.
Ah.
I was on vacation. So I don't know where any of my stuff is.
All right. Well, I do.
That's a hell of a move.
Bottom of a lake somewhere, yeah.
The point is I had two of the old school Weber classic bubble grills. What is the name of that, by the way, Kevin?
Kettle. The legendary Weber kettle, yes, sir.
Yeah, I had two of those. And when I say had, I don't have many more. So
well, it's somewhat of a blessing. You're upgrading. You're
getting
I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to get the new ones. Kevin Kolman is the Weber Grill Master.
Kevin!
How are we doing, everybody?
He is a professor at the Weber Grill Academy. And as I mentioned earlier, he is also a former instructor at the Ohio State University's barbecue science course. It's a serious business. But I smell some serious business. What have you been cooking for us, Kevin?
So we did this last year at the Indianapolis 500 for tailgating, and so we do the breakfast crunch wraps. And so we had the slate outside. We locked it in at about 375 degrees. And so you take a large tortilla. We did eggs, peppers, onions. We have some chicken that we spiced up. You mix all that together. You finish that portion. Take a large tortilla, a little bit of queso down. Add your eggs, your peppers, your onions, your chicken. You take a crispy tostada to give it some texture. Another tortilla, you fold it over itself, put it back on the flat top. You can see that beautiful golden brown.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the fun part about griddle cooking is it's so interactive, but that slate, what makes it so fantastic is first on the market to have something that's rust resistant at pre-season so you don't have to season it. But you can see the LED readout so you know the right temperature to cook stuff at. So these aren't burnt on the outside because they overcooked too quickly. And so that's the key to any kind of grilling is knowing the right temperature. But having a readout like is on the slate makes it so much easier to create some pretty amazing food.
Wow.
You were telling us earlier that you can actually read out the temperature on your phone.
Yeah, I mean, that's where technology goes to make your life easier. The Weber Connect does that. We have some smart gas grills. There's our sear wood that you guys saw outside the pellet grill. And so being able to have your phone and monitor it is so extremely important. It's like we have 5 kids running around the house, and for me to try to keep track of 4 or 5 grills at once is so unbelievably hard. And so when you can have those on your grill, you can have multiple grills on your phone. It makes it so much easier to just have a great time at your barbecue, because I'm sure some of you here like to have libations, right? It is a rule when you're drinking or when you're cooking, you should be drinking. And so I'm not saying we get smarter when we do that, but
I beg your pardon.
But it is nice to have the phone being able to monitor that for you. And the other fun thing too is, especially if you're having 5 kids that we have, they can have it on their phones also. And so they have specific grills. So at Thanksgiving time, they will have their own grills and monitor their own food, the sides or the turkey, whatever they're going to be cooking, to get them more into the process, which as opposed to putting them in front of a hot grill, they can actually just be monitoring it, doing it themselves.
I have an 8-year-old, so I can sure hand her the phone. She'll be watching some Taylor Swift video as the steak burns.
This is also good because I would imagine this cuts down on over flipping, that kind of stuff that can kind of actually ruin.
Yeah, I think playing with your meat isn't necessarily the best idea, especially
playing with your meat. You're talking to Josh Arnold.
Yeah, you may be a grill master. Leave that to me.
Don't knock our hobbies.
No, I mean, but to your point, it's the efficiency of cooking, right? So inside these grills, there's radiant heat, convective heat, and conductive heat, all 3 working at the same time. The more you keep the lid open, the more the convective energy gets out. That's one of the catalysts for things cooking quickly and efficiently. And so if you don't flip it too much and you can monitor it, and actually there's guided grilling in it, and will tell you when to flip something. And
no kidding.
So that's where you can go from an amateur to somebody like me as a grill master. And people are like, well, Kevin, do you really use that stuff? And I'm like, yes, because the difference is I don't have the opportunity to make a mistake, because then all of a sudden everyone's going to be talking about it, right? And so I need to be precise. And so even for a grill master, it is one of those tools that I keep in the box to be precise and cook amazing food.
One of the things I liked is the one grill you got out there. It's it doesn't have the holes in it. What's the word I'm looking for?
A griddle?
It's a griddle. Thank you very much.
Yes.
The reason I bring up, I have trouble sometimes thinking of words because
sometimes
Kevin, thinking and talking at the same time, not my strength. So we have what we call Tomisms. Do you want to give an example of well, I'll forget.
He called an air fryer once a wind cooker. So that kind of thing.
I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, sure. That's the whole thing. Is you can see
our listeners have sent some of these.
And wind chimes outside are air piano.
Yeah,
right.
Someone called if you're handy with tools, a level referred to as a bubble stick.
Right.
A calendar is a life menu.
That's really something.
An apron, a cooking cape. I just got this one, which I really like. This comes to us from Aaron. I was planning a brunch for some friends. I couldn't remember the word quiche. And by the way, you can, of course, make a quiche on this beautiful Weber.
You can.
I ended up calling it an omelet pie.
Yes.
Which is precise and better than a quiche. But you could cook pancakes on this thing. I am completely psyched. I'm having one installed at my house. I think this week I'm going to get the one with the griddle on it, because that way I can
that's the best.
Go outside.
Yeah.
Be out there with the dogs. They're looking at me going,
pancakes.
The dogs are going, we wanted steak with our pancakes.
Well, naturally, the dogs would, yeah.
I was talking to my dog yesterday.
You were?
The girl dog. And she goes, I'd like a BLT, but can you hold the lettuce, replace it with steak? And then I was thinking about the bread. Get rid of that, too, and add more steak. What these dogs are, they're out of control. Now, we're talking with Kevin Kolman, the Weber Grill Master. I was looking at your bio here, Kevin, and it says here that you have cooked for the Chicago Bears for the O-line. Is this correct?
Yeah, we've about 2 years ago, I became friends with Chris Morgan, the O-line coach. And so first time we go to Hallis Hall and cook for the guys, about 20 of them, we brought 130 pounds of meat, give or take, and they absolutely wiped everything out. And so it's been fun because we continue to do it, and we were able to this past weekend through Weber. Weber donated a grill. I donated a bourbon and barbecue experience, and we actually were able to generate about $42,000 for these 2 dinners for 2 lucky families. We split them. My wife and I have started collecting bourbon, and the kids have a full Pappy Van Winkle collection that we have to get approval through them to be able to do that for organizations to make money. And my mom has had cancer. My dad died of cancer. My wife's dad has passed. And one of my best friends in school, his mom passed of breast cancer. So to be able to do something positive with that. And so now they get a Weber grill. They get the Grill Master, and then they get some brown water to help make a difference. So it's pretty
Wonderful.
awesome.
And Pappy Van Winkle sounds like a old man in a.
Oh, absolutely.
In some kind of tale.
Old man will take all your money, let me tell you.
Pappy Van Winkle, I want a sip of that. It's $1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We're going to talk some more with Kevin Kolman, our Weber Grill Master. Also coming up in the news, Christy.
Coming up, we're going to talk about that Las Vegas alien video that everyone keeps mentioning this morning. And NASA has some information on that UFO that was spotted also in Las Vegas.
And my favorite story today is the check engine light on your car.
Yeah.
How long do you wait before you do something about it? You're going to be stunned when you find out the results. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Okay. Well, we were talking about
That's wonderful.
You fly all over the place. You work a lot with the comedian Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
So you guys are always flying, but you're famous on this show for your discussion of flying.
Wow. I know a lot of comedians do the stuff about airline jokes about everything from flying, and so this was just my experience. Was that I started to notice some of the pilots. There were those who didn't say anything to you really. They would just say, "Hey, how you doing?" But then I had noticed the ones who love to talk and point out things and give you a little tour in the sky. And,
Sure.
And I always thought those were guys who were frustrated radio guys. They wanted to be on radio. There's your captain here in the cockpit, and they always sound so cool. So he always, first of all, he has to tell you he's in the cockpit. Like, where else is he going to be? We know.
Yeah.
We know. In the can right now. I just wanted to say hi. So if you guys don't form a line while I'm in here, please. So he's in the cockpit. Okay. And then they always tell you how many feet we're going up. I never understood why they had to share that with all of us. That's great. We're going up to 36,000 feet. You know what? I'm just a passenger. I'm not writing this stuff down. What did he say? 36,000 or 33,000? Because I need to know. Do you? Yeah. Right. And I want to know what the gauge says because this is, I can't see it. I mean, I need to know. So, he's given us all this information. We really don't need, as passengers, all I know is, 36,000, 40,000. Just go high. That's all I really. Go above the trees and the mountains and clear that stuff. And I'm good.
Happy.
Yeah. Have a couple of drinks. And but then some of these guys I've noticed also will keep going. The ones who like to point out everything. For those just sitting on the left side of the plane, if you look out your window, there's a cloud shaped like a duck.
Wow.
What? Oh, good. I'm glad he woke me up for that because, and of course those people on the right side of the plane, they never get to see anything sometimes, right? They'll point out stuff. If you're on the left side, you can see the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. If you're on the right side, you can look at the people looking at the Grand Canyon on the left side of the plane.
Fascinating.
So I just noticed those guys. So I started taking notes about what they would say, and it was just unbelievable. And then the funniest, or I guess it's not funny, is when a plane goes down. Of course, they would look for the flight recorder, and I was always like, and they always thought, I always wondered, like, what do they expect to hear on this thing? Mm-hmm. The pilot's not cool enough to just explain what's happening, is he? Is he just gonna? Just hit a mountain. My fault. I was pointing out something to the people and clipped the wing and
there you go.
Anyway, I know I sound cool right now, but I've just evacuated like you wouldn't believe. So I just want to apologize to everybody. We're spinning out of control. And just want to thank all our passengers for flying with us. We realized you had a choice in airlines and. You picked the wrong one because we're going right down.
We're going down.
We're going down. So, you're not going to get that.
No,
you're just
free drinks.
Right. Yeah. Free drink. Just hurry. Free drink. The carts should be flying around. Just reach up and grab something. Oh man, I don't know. I figured that. I guess when they find the thing, all they really hear is one big screaming.
Screaming.
Curse. One big curse word all the way down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure, if I was on the plane going down, my last word would be, my wife would be going, she'd be saying, I love you, and I'd be going, sorry, honey, I'm going to have to curse with the pilot right now. But won't be saying I love you right now. But.
Jeff Roth Band.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Set up half court. Magic's Insights will teach you how to lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence.
He's amazing. Every time he does something crazy or something.
Nobody can abruptly switch to a completely different thought like the Magic Man.
He's one of the best. If he get his feet set, hey, look out. And then also, he's having a good game. He had a good first game.
Contradictory thoughts in the same sentence? Like magic.
Kevin stumbled because his leg gave out on him in a sense. And so it's not 100% that leg, but he's doing, he's playing really well. He's not like he's favoring it at all.
Magic. Angler.
Dan Marley is continually to help offer Byron Scott.
To get Magic Johnson sportscasting my way, call 1-800.
Oh, get it out of here.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no
And
towel.
Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Central Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's there. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Chewing on something. What are you chewing on?
I was just chewing on some chicken.
Yeah.
From Kevin Kolman. He's our Weber grill master. We got a grill fest going on the porch here at the Bob and Tom program today, enjoying some great food. We'll continue to do that all morning long. In the meantime, we are checking in with Christy Lee over at the Silac News Desk. What's happening?
Hawaiian lawmakers passed a measure that would recognize do they call it the shaka? As the official state gesture. It's this. You've seen surfer dudes.
Yeah, it's
involves extending the thumb and pinky finger outward, curling the rest of your fingers up toward your palm, and then of course you do the hey dude,
hang ten,
hang low, hang
loose.
What is it? Hang loose. I think
the
it's hang
new
loose.
bill will recognize Hawaii as the shaka's birthplace.
Do it again. Do it again.
Like this.
Okay, so it's
Like
not
this.
not like the hook 'em horns thing or the rock and roll devil things.
Nope.
No.
Pinky and thumb out.
Pinky and thumb.
Other fingers curled down.
They say it means sharing aloha, fostering connection, and being pono. I don't know what that word means. Or living righteously.
Means that, I guess.
I guess. According to the Washington Post, the bill passed unanimously in both chambers of the state legislature and now has moved to the governor's desk for a signature.
Okay.
So do it again for me.
Seems like a
Explain
total
it.
waste of
Like
time
this.
for everybody involved.
Yeah. You've seen this.
Pinky-
You've seen surfer dudes do this.
Pinky and
Oh,
thumb.
okay. I had no idea that's what that's from. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that was from.
No, because you know who used to do that?
Ooh.
John Fox would do that when he would do his surfer bit, and I never put that together.
There you go.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
And is it? It's called the is it the shaka or the shaka?
I don't know if it's shaka or shaka. That's
Because I know the official hand gesture. I believe it's where is it? Is it in Alabama? It's the shocker. Which Josh, are you familiar with that?
Well,
yeah.
It's a hand gesture of sorts.
Two in the one in the
one in the stink. What is it? Two in the
attaboy.
One in the stink. Yeah, thanks.
There you go.
Well, it's spelled S-H-A-K-A, and you think shake, so that's why I would say shake.
I always thought
maybe shaka.
because when Dan Cook started doing that shocker thing, I thought it was based on the shaka. That was part of the joke.
Then
but-
I'm somebody from Hawaii is going to correct
Yeah,
us.
so that could have been a wrong
Shaka would
assumption
be
on my
great.
part.
Now, what's the one where you put your index finger on your thumb, splay out the other things, put up to your lips, and go.
Oh,
is that the official state gesture?
That's the smoka.
The Colorado, the smoka?
The toka.
The toka.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, toka.
All right. Okay. Very good. That's kind of cool. Does any other state have an official gesture? I assume in New Jersey, it's the it's the bird.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be either that or around under the chin with the
Fangul.
Fangul, yeah. What about this with the arm on the blade? I set one of these, huh?
Yeah. Hey.
Forget about it.
Okay. That's cool.
Forget about it.
Speaking of smoking, officials in Astley, England are banning smokers from using a public ashtray after it was taken over by a family of birds known as nesting blue tits. The birds moved into the wall-mounted cigarette ashtray outside Astley and Dunley Village Hall. The nesting family is known to bird lovers as Eurasian blue tits. It's a small
So they changed
passerine
that part.
bird.
I like your Asian.
What now?
It's a small passerine bird in the tit family.
What does that even mean?
Paridae.
Some of those are words, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm not a bird person.
I hate birds.
I love birds. I just don't know how. I'm not.
How do you feel about it?
Would you ever have a pet bird? No. Why would you have a pet bird?
Beautiful.
Cool. They're
cool.
They talk back.
Crapping
to
everywhere.
Funny.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Dogs
Someone to talk
crap
back
everywhere.
to you. Yeah.
You. Yeah.
If you want to get an exotic bird like a parrot, or those require a great deal of attention. So don't just go getting one without doing your homework.
Yeah, really.
But these birds are called what again?
They're called the nesting blue tits or Eurasian blue tits. The tits, chickadees, and titmice constitute a large family of small passerine birds.
So a titmouse is a bird.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I envisioned
It's
something.
not one or the other. Yeah.
I envisioned
sort of
a little mouse with a brassiere.
Mini.
You're trying to be funny, aren't you?
No, I childish. Pat, do you have a song about the nesting
Blue
birds?
tit. Oh!
Nesting blue tits, hatch in our ashtray, nesting blue tits in our hallway. Talking about nesting blue tits. Invaded our smoking space, nothing but blue tits in my face. Why don't these blue tit chicks hatch in the trees
Yeah.
where the air is fresh, you can catch a nice breeze? Why build a nest in all of that trash? Half-smoked butts and cigarette ash. Talking about nesting blue tits. Our producer Jason's having a fit. He's like, keeps singing about nesting blue tits.
Really?
I got to hit that last T really hard to make Jason go nuts.
That's the name of the bird.
Yeah, the small blue and yellow plumage birds apparently were discovered after the Village Hall coordinator, Hazel Spicer, noticed a very neat pile of cigarette butts piled up under the bin and heard the sounds of baby chicks.
Oh.
She said the adults must have gone in, thrown out the butts one by one, then set up home. A sign has been attached to the bin asking smokers to put their cigarettes out in nearby buckets.
So the ashtray isn't full of blue tits and butts.
No.
The butts are away from the blue tits.
Yes.
Wow. You know this? I wish Bob were here. This is kind of his two favorite things. Cigarettes.
Now we'll add beer because we have beer here.
Oh, wait a minute. I like butts and tits. What?
Okay, so, no, I looked this up. The Eurasian blue tit.
Yes.
Is, as you said, part of a family. The main rival for nests is the larger, more common great tit.
Ah.
The Eurasian blue tit prefers insects and spiders for its diet.
Are you saying gray or great?
Great.
Great.
Oh, they say
G-R-E-A-T.
Have you ever seen great tits out in the wild?
Oh, I have. Yeah, I have.
In fact,
Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, usually the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Double take. Yeah, a pair of great.
I have binoculars just so I can look at great tits.
There's a couple of them. A pair of great.
It's a bird.
It is a bird.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, they have funny words for everything over in England. You know what they call cigarettes?
Smokes.
And a bin is an ashtray, apparently. We've learned that today.
Okay, sorry.
A man in Georgia is accused of riding a lawnmower on a major highway while drinking a beer.
Yeah.
WSB TV.
Son of a bitch, we're on the air.
Reports that Oconee County deputies stopped the 64-year-old man after spotting him riding a lawnmower on Highway 186. When deputies asked the man why he was on the road, he said he was trying to get home from a Golden Pantry convenience store. The man's breath apparently smelled like alcohol, and he had apparently thrown a beer can on the side of the road when the authorities walked up to him.
That always works, by the way.
Yeah.
the cops never see you heaving the beer.
Yeah. The 64-year-old was arrested, charged with DUI, alcohol, and open container and low-speed vehicle violation.
Should he really get a DUI?
No, it's a
slow-moving vehicle. Yeah,
it's an MUI.
What's that?
Mowing under the influence.
Oh, boy.
It's been scaring me lately.
What?
What?
You know, those dudes that are operating those what do they call U-turn lawnmowers?
Oh,
the zero turn.
Yeah, they turn on a dime.
Yeah.
And you're driving down the road, you think, oh my God, I'm going to kill this guy.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, but what if they slip? Some of those lawnmowers really are fast.
They are pretty fast.
So no wonder you take it on the freeway.
Yeah.
You know, I never realized till right this minute, it's really a chore for you to be aware and among other people, isn't it?
It's very, very difficult.
There's a lot going on in your brain. Yeah.
Oh, wow. But this guy's old enough to know better, right?
Sure he is.
I think he's old enough to be able to do it.
Really?
You're 64. You can drive drunk. You can drive your lawnmower drunk. He's not hurting anybody. No one's going to hit him.
How do you know?
He's not going to hit somebody.
How do you know?
He's weaving all over the freeway. This guy's a menace.
You don't know
all
that.
right.
That's according to report.
Yeah.
And it's Highway 186, so it's not like a major. It's not like
this is probably
interstate. It's just a country two-lane highway.
Yeah, it's not bothering anybody. It's better than he drive a car.
I don't know.
He probably had to go to the convenience store to get more beer.
Exactly. That's exactly what he did. So he thought he was playing it safe. Well, I can take the truck or I can take the mower.
Right.
I got a bad
Speaking of driving, a recent poll out there shows most drivers wait a surprisingly long time before responding to their check engine light.
I immediately lose my mind if that thing goes on.
If by responding to it, you mean taking a piece of black electrical tape and putting it right over it?
Well, that's more or less what the story
A
says.
survey of 2,000 American car owners conducted on behalf of Pep Boys. Respondents admitted to ignoring their check engine light for an average of 4 months. 40% said they're likely to wait for a major problem or something to actually break before even considering bringing the car in for service. I think that's probably. I'm one of those people.
Because it goes off for no reason now.
It does. It'll.
How do you know it's no reason?
It's too sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Because my check engine light has been on for 6 months. Nothing.
So maybe you get a ride home from the guy on the lawnmower when your engine seizes on the way home today because there's no oil in your car.
I think you are particularly sensitive because you did drive a car with no oil in it. And most of us haven't done that. So
yeah, I get my oil change regularly.
Don't you have the? I know your car will tell you when it needs an oil change.
Yeah, this was,
and it will keep telling you until
this
you
was
get the oil
years
change.
ago. Someone was sort of handling. I thought those chores for me.
Oh, listen to this.
I was
listen,
wrong.
it's not his fault. His engine seized.
No,
it was his car. He's driving it. He's putting gas in it.
Yeah,
I did that.
How do you do? I want to know how you do this and leave yourself totally blameless. I want to know.
You did this too?
Yeah, a Jeep Sport I had. I drove it and there was no oil and it seized up.
Mine didn't really seize. It just had some problems. I had towed in there when they took it apart. The guy said it looked like it was full of mayonnaise.
Oh, God.
One car I had, the check engine light was on, and I took it in and spent money just to find out there was an error with the check engine light.
Yes.
And aren't you glad you got it
Well,
fixed?
you finally got it fixed.
And nearly 50% of those who did the survey cited financial constraints as the main reason for neglecting their cars.
I ain't got no money.
Yeah, that's right.
I ain't got no money.
Okay. Well, now, coming up, we have NASA news about the famous, at this point, Vegas aliens walking around, and also a interesting graduation story.
How do you feel about the Vegas extraterrestrial video, as if I can't tell from your introduction?
I mean, it's undeniable.
Oh, it's deniable.
It's right there. It's amazing. How else could you do
Man
do
doesn't
that?
believe his own eyes.
I know.
Okay.
You wouldn't know the truth of it. Bit you in the ass.
Okay, well,
and these aliens might. That might be their entry point.
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
It's time to play another round. Well, it's time for a game here, Chick.
All right, sir.
Are you ready?
I am.
It's What Will Chick Pick?
All right, I'm ready.
Sponsored by our good friends at Silac Insurance. Chick, the rules are simple. There's two possible scenarios.
Okay.
A or B. That's it. Ready?
Okay. Go.
Okay, scenario A.
Right.
In retirement, you spend all day in desperation worried about inflation.
I don't like the sound of that.
Or scenario B, you go to your mailbox once a month and get a check.
I'll take B.
Correct, Chick McGee, or should I say Mailbox McGee?
Oh, Mailbox McGee. I like the sound of that. I get T-shirts and everything.
Oh,
yeah,
that's very good. Who wouldn't? Now, let's keep going here, because with Silac, you can become secure in your retirement. You can have the possibility of earning immediate interest.
Those are some great cans, Tom. There have to be some can'ts involved.
One, you can't outlive your money.
I see. Silac, huh?
That's right, Silac. S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. Silac, SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SilacInsurance.com/Bob and Tom. It's that simple. Thank you very much.
Mailbox McGee.
Mailbox McGee, or you could become Direct Deposit McGee if the 40 yards to your mailbox is too much for you. Okay. Thank you very much. Also, coming up, we have fascinating news from the world of Puxatawney Phil. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
What up, Reno Collier? You can.
I wrote this song. It's a revenge song for all of today's country music fans.
All right.
And this is it. Oh, and
Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show. On air, on app, and on demand.
Institute. We catalog key pieces of audio for archival and historical purposes. We continually research and examine significant pieces of audio to ensure their accuracy and validity. Today, we look at the first ever recording by Thomas Edison, where in 1877 he successfully recorded the following on a primitive wax cylinder.
A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
The distinguished staff here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute noticed the labeling method used by Mr. Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05TE01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay. The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go. What's up?
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Woo! Woo!
Thank you for the woo.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. That was Josh Arnold.
No reason
Hello,
not to
Tom.
be in a good mood, everybody.
Yeah, I'm psyched. We have more food coming.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. In fact,
There it is now. Look at it.
Oh, my.
and here in the Bob and Tom program, we are celebrating the grilling season.
Listen to that sizzle, Tom.
Oh, that's nice. We have Kevin Kolman. We're calling him the General. He is the Weber Grill Master, and he's been making us some food all morning long. And that is, I believe, the griddle. That's the grill he's using right now. He's got three of them out there.
Yep.
The Weber grill with the griddle on it, which I am.
It's the sound of happiness.
I'm getting one at my house because you can cook pancakes on it. That's right. They won't drip through those. What do you call those?
Slats?
Oh, very good. That's a good word.
Grates?
There may be a real, maybe Kevin knows the actual name for the grate.
Hey, Kevin, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Would you say slats, or what would you say?
I would say cooking grate is probably the professional term.
And that is something you're doing as well.
Oh, the great.
That is the great.
Yes.
Well, you can see we got the slate going. We're going to be making you guys Philly cheesesteak sliders, which are going to be absolutely fantastic. So,
of course they
are. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And Kevin was telling us that it's sort of amazing the way contemporary technology has entered everything. Often we talk about, for example, getting therapy with contemporary technology. We talk about that and accessing things. You can actually do something great and old-fashioned, which is great cooking on a grill, but you have the contemporary use of your phone, which hooks right up to it so you can check the temperature. You can change the temperature, et cetera, if you're doing some serious slow cooking on one of these grills.
Weber provides you with all the tools you need.
It's amazing. That is just so cool. Interactive grilling. And this I was telling Kevin, tell me real quick if you can hear me. You were mentioning to me when I was out there about the rust-resistant aspect of some of these grills now, which is a sort of a whole new level.
yeah, I mean, we've totally leveled up this slate. This is the first to the market that's going to have a rust-resistant griddle, and it's already come pre-seasoned, so you don't have to do that yourself. So from the Weber side, we're constantly chasing how to create the best backyard experience for people, and the less steps they have to do to get food on it makes it so much more approachable for them, right? And so this will have all that stuff built in. You have tables, tons of workspace, you have storage down low, you have the readout so you can tell exactly the correct temperature to be cooking stuff at so it doesn't overcook, doesn't burn, creates a great crust, great caramelization. You guys will have some of that soon and make your life much easier.
And Kevin, oftentimes we'll have comedians on the show, and one of my favorite questions is, what's a joke that you love that never works? So I'm warning you by saying I'm going to ask you, have you ever had a grilling disaster?
I've absolutely had a grilling disaster. And so it was one of these times I was in Japan. I was doing a major dinner for the C-suite team from Goldman Sachs. I get off the plane, a little tired. Guy picks us up. He goes, okay, what's the menu for tonight? And I'm like, it's your Grill Academy. What is the menu? He's like, well, you're supposed to have the menu. I'm like, well, nobody told me I was supposed to bring the menu.
Oh.
So I'm running through a Japanese grocery store by the top of my head, like, okay, I need this meatball. It's not in English, so I'm trying to like go through what I absolutely need. We just completely crushed it. That was one of the ones. Another one, we were going down to Soldier Field to tailgate, and I forgot to bring the tanks for the grills that we were cooking on, which was a problem. And so luckily enough, there was a Walgreens right down the street that we ended up going right into and getting the propane tanks. But those were two things that I was like, golly. Sometimes it just happens, but it's all in how you deal with the adversity. The lucky thing is we have some of the best products in the absolute history of the world. And so they take care of the science of the grilling. We just get to perfect that art form like you guys see right here. And so that's what I think makes Weber so special is the way we test, the way we scrutinize products before it gets to somebody in their backyard cooking is second to none. It's absolutely world class. And so this is the result you get. It doesn't have to be me doing it. It should be you guys doing it because that's how easy it is.
Kevin, what would you say the biggest misconception about grilling is that maybe the biggest error that people make?
Well, that only men can do it?
Oh, that's absolutely a misconception. Yeah.
That's kind of blasphemy in my house since we have 4 girls and my wife. So we gotta get past that. I think it's just I would say barbecue is our country's cuisine, right? Like people look to us here as barbecue folk. And so just getting people acclimated to it. I mean, I have my littlest one, she was so hard to get into barbecue because everything was spicy. Simple hack for that to get kids into eating different types of food. Let them taste the seasoning before you cook it.
Oh.
And then they pick what they like. And then you can season it that way where it makes it much more approachable to them, right?
Oh.
Simple, but it's those small things that just getting people in front of the grill. I mean, my daughter, she's been cooking with me since she was 1.5.
Wow.
And she wasn't scared of fire. She respects it, but it's, I don't always recommend that, but she was one of those kids that just like, oh, can I look at this grill? Can I? And you keep a safe zone so she's not too close to it, but it's making it approachable for them. And I think the great thing about barbecue is it's so inclusive and it's so not uppity that even if you're making mistakes and you're having fun, the food's always going to come out fantastic. I mean, I love Weber. I love the products. Part of that is because it's one of the most humble things that you're going to find out there, because all it does is give you results and memories with your family. And we spend so much time creating crazy great grills that do not fail. But that's the best part of it. It just gives you the best results. And I'm sure many of us have those memories with our families that are like, man, I remember when I was cooking on that grill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to come back with the actual food in a couple of minutes. Once again, we're doing our special Weber Grill. Master chef is out there, Kevin Kolman. Now,
yeah, I was hoping Kevin could get my husband acclimated to the grill.
Oh, he's not a griller?
No. I found out the hard way.
Oh.
I had like 17 people over, and I go, hey, here are the burgers. Let's go. He goes, I don't grill.
Oh.
Yeah, that was something. Yeah. Andy doesn't grill. Doesn't have any interest in it.
Okay.
None.
Do you have any interest in eating?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Likes to eat.
Okay. Well.
He'll clean up, but he sure doesn't like to cook.
Okay. Well, we're all going to be grill masters by the end of the day. Now,
I can't wait. I love my Weber grill. I've been using it for years.
Now, we have Christy Lee. She's in a very special spot today, the SILAC Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Well, NASA has responded to the reports of the alleged UFO in Las Vegas. NASA's planetary defense officer, boy, there's a title, right?
It just means liar.
Planet.
Yeah. He's a spin doctor is what he is.
Lindley Johnson says that the green fireball observed last month was likely a bright meteor less than 3 feet in size.
Sure.
Footage of the flash, as well as 911 calls from a family claiming a UFO crashed in their backyard, went viral after it was reported by KLAS. However, based on the observed speed of the meteor, Johnson said it would have been high in the atmosphere and hundreds of miles away from Las Vegas at the time it was spotted. He said, so nothing from the meteor landed in anyone's backyard in Las Vegas.
Because it wasn't a meteor.
Police told the news site that they did not find any aliens in the family's backyard that evening, but do hope to find UFOs in the future.
I have a theory about this.
Uh-huh.
If the aliens can get here, they're not going to crash. If they have the technology to get to Earth, they're going to be able to
I think it's a tad naive.
land. Oh, really?
Yeah, sure. Things go wrong with any kind of technology.
Certainly.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mr. Arnold, you're a foremost authority on aliens.
That's right.
What's your insistence is that the green so-called meteor was?
Absolutely some sort of vessel.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I don't believe that it
A ship, perhaps?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This was your classic F3 category ship.
Oh, the F3.
Oh, well, I thought it was the F-150.
No,
that's
no.
a pickup truck. Don't be silly.
Please, sir. This is serious business.
I have a question. How come all these alien encounters take place in the desert?
A lot of space for them to land.
That's exactly
what are you
right.
talking about?
Nature's runway.
Yeah.
Will you at least admit to me right now, there's no one else listening, just admit it to me, that if someone did tell you that this is all true and there are aliens among us and you still would, no, that's impossible. You would not believe it. You would refuse to acknowledge it. Yes,
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
So what the hell?
A veteran crime scene recreation expert.
Wait a second. I have
What?
a question.
Yes.
So they're claiming that the alien ship, when it landed, looked like a meteor. That they look up in the sky, they'll see this thing, and they go, "Oh my God, that's a spaceship landing." And
I think we're confusing two stories here. This is about the meteor. The people said landed in their backyard. And then we have the story with the people that say that they saw an alien in their backyard.
Yeah. With the video and the cops.
Like
Yes.
6 foot tall. Yeah.
But a veteran crime scene recreation expert says that video that shows the Las Vegas backyard and aliens in it had been altered. The clip made headlines in April of 2023 when the Kenmore family called 911 to report something not human.
of course,
in
they
their backyard.
invented Chick, the Kenmore family, famous
Kids
for.
he's big on the football team. He's shaped like a freezer. Look at that. God.
The
Boy's a
video
rock.
appears to show large shadows hovering above a tall fence as 3 men investigate the area with flashlights. Scott Roeder of Evidence Room Animation and Exhibits told News Nation, quote, "We tried to debunk it to see if there was something that was added to the video.
They tried.
All of our results came back as it was authentic, meaning the footage has not been edited."
That's right.
Mr. Roeder added that the video also appears to show not one but 2 beings in the family's backyard.
Oh-ho.
So they're saying it is original.
Oh-ho-ho.
And who are these clowns?
Legit video business.
Yes.
I want to know how much longer we're going to talk about a meteorite and not hear the song.
Is there ET porn, Josh?
Yes, there is alien porn out there.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. Of course there's alien porn out
you go to these websites and they have, is it people in costumes like?
I have seen like the little gray men costume. Yeah, your classic.
And then it turns into a vigorous rogering.
A close encounter, if you will. Yes.
Does ET stand for extra testicle?
I have not looked that closely.
Okay, well, I'm not convinced. Pat, are you? Do you have a song over there?
I could do something.
Does he have a song? Yeah!
Lights in the sky here in Las Vegas. No aliens in sight. No, they say, oh no, it's a meteorite. I call up my agent at Farmers Insurance. J.K. Simmons put up quite a fight. No, we're not covered for a meteorite. You want one more? Here we go.
Yeah.
Ordered a pizza with extra sausage. It'll be here in 30 minutes time. Delivery boy says to me, it's a meteor, right? Oh! You have to have a joke at the end of every joke.
Wait, thank you very much, man. Okay, so these are 2 separate alien stories,
Yes.
right?
Have you ever seen
So
that
we had
picture
one that
online of the woman who got hit in the hip by a meteor and her whole hip's like black and bruised?
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, and
it's
we
fascinating.
may have even talked about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, she's
lucky.
Yeah, she's absolutely been hit by a meteor.
And it wasn't an anal probe?
No, this was not alien related.
It was a meteorite.
I don't think it was.
And that could.
By the way, if you think when we find aliens, if you think we're not probing them anally, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you learn about things.
It's called payback.
So you're suggesting that if aliens landed here, we were able to capture them.
They would probe you anally during an autopsy.
Sure.
In fact, I'm going to insist on it.
Jake, what is it? Who was it that said that if aliens do arrive here, it's going to be very, very bad?
It's not going to be good.
Hawking said that.
Hawking said that.
Stephen
Yeah.
Hawking said it.
And he
They
may
show
know
up.
what he's talking about.
Probably does.
Yeah, okay.
They want something.
And I guess more people are more scared that if people, they're not aliens, but they're human. They look more like humans. That'll be even more terrifying.
Oh, man, it's really going to be.
Yeah, only advanced civilization, but just like us. How about that, huh?
That's not going to happen.
Hopefully they live by the Prime Directive and they just won't get involved in what
So
we
you
do.
really believe in the galaxy?
Bazillion of stars and
living organisms.
galaxies out there. There's nobody but us.
No.
Yeah, Christy, they're going to look like John F. Kennedy. That's what's going to happen.
Kevin Kolman from Weber, do you believe in aliens? And if so, how would you grill one?
The only thing that I believe in is the only thing we should be probing is the meat to find the correct temperature to take
There
out.
you go.
That's a
Nice.
That's a company man.
Nice
right there.
save. Nice save.
My God, what am I eating? This is delicious.
What is that? The slider?
It's a slider.
Once again, a Weber grill.
Holy hell.
We have 3 different grills out there right now. This was cooked on the griddle.
That was cooked on the slate, yes, sir.
I'm very excited about this because you can cook pancakes on it.
What kind of marinade is that?
So that's a Philly cheesesteak. So what we do is you take a little bit of salt and pepper, garlic, rub. We throw a little bit of barbecue sauce on there just to sweeten it up a little bit because we use teriyaki, and that's got a little salt to it. So you do a little bit of
Teriyaki.
sweetness
That's
to
what
it.
I'm tasting. It's really good.
And then you throw a little bit of the onion in there, and then
Yes, sir.
away it goes. And we use pepper jack cheese as opposed to provolone or American. I like the pepper jack. It gives it a little bit of zip. But so easy to build, and that's what's so fun about cooking on that slate is you can just drop it down there. The grill pretty much does itself, does all the work, and you get to all sit back and enjoy the fruits of the labor.
All right. Well, thank you, Kevin. We are once again doing our Weber Grill Fest right now. But what do you got over there?
I've got Simply Safe. When you're on a vacation, do you sit on the beach? Oh, this is great. The sunshine, the fruity drink, the sand, the seagulls. Did I lock my door at home? Well, wonder no more. You will know with Simply Safe and the Simply Safe app. Award-winning security and peace of mind, whatever your summer plans for you. Simply Safe has a variety of indoor and outdoor high-definition cameras to watch over you and your property day and night. Sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News & World Report, and backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no contract. It comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Simply Safe has given me and many Bob and Tom listeners real peace of mind, and now you can have it too and get a deal, 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. People love it. And Chick McGee was the first one to do this. You did this way before we were talking about it on the radio.
I sure did.
You've done it a couple of times.
Get you to listen to me.
Real quick love letter. This comes to us from Steve in Columbus, Ohio. He goes, hey, everybody. The Weber grill is an absolute wonderful piece of cooking equipment. I loved my first Weber so much I started collecting them. I have 9 charcoal grills, a smoker, a propane grill, a Weber fire pit, and a Weber lantern. Does this guy work for you?
Man.
This is amazing. He even sent us pictures. He says he's a big fan of your, quote, superior products. We're enjoying some great food. Thank you, Kevin Kolman, the Weber Grill Master. We'll continue to hang out. Also, coming up, we have a unusual event that occurred because of some problems at a graduation ceremony. That's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom.
We wrote a 10-minute song about Chick capping the oil spill.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
You may want to hear this.
Yeah.
What now?
I don't.
No, I'm puzzled. Chick McGee capping the oil spill?
Yeah, we just thought up a stupid little song. The problem is you got to get somebody to be able to go down that deep.
Right.
It's humanly impossible
I've been
for
down
somebody
80
to do that.
I've been down 80 feet.
So the first part of the song has to do with getting Chick's blood pressure down enough to where we can get him down.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. My impending death. This is hilarious. Go.
There we go.
Yeah.
This may not be funny. I don't know.
Well, that's all right. So
You
far,
couldn't measure Chick's blood pressure. It was 20/10 or less. Chick had been married about 13 times. He'd fought the IRS. Chick was immune to pressure. His heart would barely beat. And the question was, could Chick McGee go down 5,000 feet?
I don't know.
All right. Get my bearings.
Fair enough.
Chick Scuba died for sucking treasure and sold the gold he'd found. And one day Chick bought a submarine. He could take it a mile down. Wasn't any telling how far down Chick would dive. Would it go down to the bottom and would Chick still survive? Christy, don't move the paper while I'm saying.
I was trying to help.
Could Chick cap off an oil spell? We'd have to oil spell. Can I do that
oil
again?
spill.
Could Chick cap off an oil spill? We'd have to wait and see. He'd pump gas at a Chevron and Chick to despise BP. Now you can hurry him. Wouldn't want to do it quicker. Chick would pump gas at a Chevron and Chick despised BP because the BP station had a guy with a mullet and an Aussie satin coat who'd stand in the road and yelling at cars trying to sell some stupid boat.
that guy.
Donnie Baker, yeah.
Chick stopped the spill in about 10 minutes and came back up for air. Then he closed the hatch down one more time and drove it back down there. And Chick mooned Donnie Baker on the BP camera a mile down at sea. And Barack Obama, that's what's known as audacity. So don't tell me about audacity. Let's find somebody who can whip the ass of somebody at BP. Don't tell me about audacity. Yeah, show me a man that's smart and gracious, a man that's sort of spacious. The man who defines audacious. Chick McGee. The song would have been better if Christy had moved the paper quicker.
Yeah, I have to blame Christy.
I apologize.
Hey,
it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
But I was just talking about things that are disappearing, like the sound of a typewriter is going away. I get it. I mean, I understand all this stuff, but like that little ding when you pull in the gas station, if you're under a certain age, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Right. How true.
Just things.
Remember when they used to give you all kinds of things when you got gasoline, like glasses?
That's what Bill was talking about, yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Even albums and stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you went to school at a certain age, you wouldn't remember what albums were or certain things. I mean, I saw a list of those things the other day with people that have.
They're disappearing.
Yeah.
Customer service.
Yeah.
Totally gone. You know, I love customer service now is everybody can understand, but nobody can help you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand, sir. Yes, I know. There's nothing we can do. That's just how. I was on a plane and they had the intercom turned all the way up to like 10, and it's right above me, like blowing out my eardrum.
Yep. Yeah.
So I asked the stewardess, I go, is there any way you can turn it down? She's like, no, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's like, really? They installed an intercom at 10 without a volume?
There's no volume.
They're going to listen to it and they're going to deal with it. That's how we're doing it on this airline.
That's right. And I hate flying. I hate flying like Nigerians hate spam filters. You know what I'm saying?
There's a Bob and Tom.
Vila.
Bob Vila, the famed home repair host. How's it going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Good. What can we do for you?
Hey, you guys are talking about something that's pretty common.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the home repair guys do it. I do it all the time.
You actually take a nail and pound it into your penis on purpose?
Heck yeah.
Now,
Really?
do you use a nail gun or do you use a regular traditional hammer and nail?
Oh, I'm not a conservative guy. Just use a nail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I was at the hardware store the other day picking up a nail just for that.
Uh-huh.
And I took it up to the counter. The guy goes, that'll be $1. I go, great. He goes, that'll be $1.04 with tax. I go, tax? Wait, I am kinky?
Tax too.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Now, Andy Hendrickson is the other voice you're hearing in the studio. Andy is a stand-up comedian. You're a young guy.
Yeah.
Handsome guy. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Girlfriend or anything?
No, none of that. It's, it's
you
tough on the
comedians
road.
really know how to get the action.
Troubadours, Tom. They move from town to town. New woman in every port.
Yeah, all my friends are married. I got more weddings on the docket this year. I got a wedding on Memorial Day, another one on Labor Day. You guys have the friends like that? You're like, oh, great, your love's so special. You get to wreck my 3-day weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe I'll have my funeral on the Super Bowl. How about that?
How about that? I'll show you.
Bring a snack.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I need a nap. We've been eating Weber Grill prepared food all morning. Go lay down on the couch. We got a couch here. We have several couches now that I think about it. Yeah. I'll see you later.
We've been talking Weber Grills with the grill master from Weber, Kevin Kolman. Enjoying, those were some great Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, little sliders. That's the perfect size, too. Nice breakfast slider. I think we're going to be cooking up some ribs out there. We'll look forward to that in a matter of moments. Also looking forward to a couple of road trips coming up. including we're going to be visiting a Greater Des Moines, technically Osceola, Iowa, Lakeside Hotel Casino. That's coming up Friday, June 14th, a special broadcast of this show. You're invited. Come on out and say hi. And then that evening, we're doing a special comedy show with the likes of Willie G, Jeff Oskey. Let's see, who else is going to be there? Oh, the great Josh Arnold will be there.
I'll be there.
Patty G. Yeah. It's going to be fun. And we hope to see you in Osceola, Iowa, coming up in mid-June. Now, we return to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
Experts say cicadas are one of nature's most unusual creatures, with a urine stream that puts elephants to shame and an STD that turns them into zombies.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The bugs extract fluid from tree roots using a pump in their heads, allowing them to feed for more than a decade underground.
Hey, pump head.
After sucking up all that fluid, they expel it with force. The insects are the strongest urinators in the animal kingdom, with a flow outrivaling both humans and elephants.
How about that?
The bugs are also being ravaged by a sexually transmitted disease that turns them into zombies, though. Entomologist John Cooley explained that the fungus causes their genitalia to fall off.
Lovely.
But doesn't kill them, Josh.
Yeah.
Allowing infected individuals to spread the disease through sex.
So they can have intimate relations with their fellow cicadas without any genitalia?
It sounds like it. He said while the bugs are like the walking dead, the birds that eat them experience hallucinatory effects from the fungus.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And their urine stream is the strongest of any animal in the animal kingdom.
Apparently.
Odd.
Wow. Freaky, really.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you only come out every 17 years, you're going to get freaky.
Yeah, and you probably got to pee.
Oh,
yeah. Boy, yeah.
I can't sleep 4.5 hours without having
right?
Could have pissed like a cicada.
What do you think cicadas? I got to piss like a racehorse. They probably.
What do you think? Yeah, what do they say?
Like a grasshopper?
Just like a dragonfly?
If you said I got to pee like a cicada, no one's going to really.
No, they won't understand.
Well, when you said it earlier, this explains why I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. This is a story you prepared earlier, and you, in your brain, had seen it. None of us had seen it when you talked about how strong your urine stream was.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
We did have the story.
You can't tell the difference between on air and off air.
No, we had a story.
Are you not alarmed by this?
No, we had a story earlier this year about cicada rain.
I don't.
Cicada rain.
What was that?
The scientists were walking around and they didn't.
Isn't that Richard Pryor's daughter? Rain? No. What is it?
Yeah, rain.
They didn't understand what was going on, and it was all the urine from the cicadas falling on them.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cicada rain.
Boy, that's a
But it does sound kind of like a movie, doesn't it?
Cicada rain.
Cicada rain.
Yikes.
Sounds kind of romantic until you know what a cicada is. Sounds like some exotic place near Fiji.
Cicada?
During the cicada rainy season, we just spent the entire time in the cabin humping.
It was glorious.
More of a shack, really.
Sports Extra.
What?
More games being released, Tom.
Oh,
the official day tomorrow. The NFL releasing a schedule, 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. A couple more games snuck out. The opener, the Chiefs hosting the Ravens, Thursday night, September 5th. That'll be the season opener for 2024. Then Sunday afternoon at 4:35 Eastern, give or take, it will be the Cleveland Browns hosting the Dallas Cowboys, Tom Brady's first broadcast. And then the first Monday night of the season, the San Francisco 49ers hosting the New York Jets. That's Monday night, September 9th. So mark your calendars. The NFL schedule being released, Tom, is an exciting time of year, isn't it?
I don't even know what I'm doing next week. I'm not going to worry about when the football games are. I'll get them on my schedule in due time.
Well, maybe Aaron Rodgers will get through more than 4 plays this time. Maybe so. I'm sorry, Ace has a follow-up.
No, I was going to mention Aaron Rodgers because last season they had a lot of national telecasts with the Jets scheduled.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in there.
No.
So I wonder if they're going to try to shoehorn him in again.
Well, we won't know until tomorrow when the official schedule
I'm
is
sure if you
announced.
listen to ESPN radio, since the only team they ever talk about is the Jets, God.
This guy's green, he likes.
Someone really needs to tell them, okay, not everyone cares about the New York Jets, okay, fellas? Here we go. Entomologist, you quoted this guy, John Cooley.
Yeah, entomologist John Cooley.
He built a dam, didn't he?
He did. It's grand.
Oh, it's gorgeous, Jim. Gorgeous dam. Damn, it's gorgeous.
Here we go. This is about the cicada rain. Professor Saeed Bramla said he was in the Amazon. He happened upon a tree. The locals called it the weeping tree because liquid was flowing down. It turned out to be cicada urine.
Yikes.
Entomologist John Cooley says you walk around in a forest where they're actively chorusing on a hot sunny day. It feels like it's raining.
Oh, this is the same guy. He's really popular.
Stop it.
That's their waste product. It's called cicada rain.
Wouldn't it be something if they found out it like cured cancer or something?
That would
it
be
tastes
something.
really great.
Tastes really great.
Less
You can
filling.
You can only get it every 17 years.
Yeah, well, there we go. That's the latest on the cicadas, and they're primarily the big spot is Illinois. Is that right?
That's one of the big crossover spots. Yeah.
Yeah, my cousins have them.
Am
really
I the
bad
only
at
one
the
who
lake.
thought that we were going to be
In
up to
South
our
Carolina.
armpits in cicadas?
There was a fair amount of misinformation floating around.
And
particularly
apparently
this
it was
It depends where you live, obviously.
So we're getting nothing.
This says
I'll keep my opinion to myself.
this says cicada urine makes a great sweetener.
Does it?
It does not say that.
I mean, it doesn't say that.
That sounds like something you would come in here and, I have to use sweetener from a cicada.
It's a natural, it's a briny substance. It's natural salt water.
I'm tired of restaurants bossing me around, by the way.
It's not just, you're tired of anybody telling you what to do.
That's right.
And no one does tell you what to do. I'm not sure who you're mad at. But
How are they bossing you around?
Oh, there's no salt and pepper on the tables anymore. Oh, the chef knows exactly the way to. No, cram it, chef. I want it saltier, okay? I want my sweetener on the table.
We have the natural sweetness of cicada piss.
Well, you are on the wrong sweetener.
You know what? I would walk out of that
Yes,
restaurant
he is,
too.
but don't tell him that.
All right.
No, he know. That's why what's so fascinating about some facts get through, and you hear them, and other facts, nope, that can't be right.
That can't be right. Equal's not going to hurt me.
That's incredibly wrong.
And I
Who told you
finally
that?
figured out why you go get coffee out. Because
What's that?
she's not allowed the equal in, so you have to go out to get your coffee.
Oh, do they still have the your favorite
sneak.
sweetener at the coffee place?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Sneak.
Yeah, there
That's
you
what
go.
he is. He's a sneak.
Starbucks no longer has equal.
But you have it in your car, don't you?
Maybe.
Let the man enjoy what he likes.
Maybe
What a
there's
sad existence.
Maybe there's a case in my car.
Box everywhere you go.
There's a rather
I've
large.
asked many times to want to go through your car and see what we can find just one morning.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm guessing some sort of swim gear for you working out, skis, some dumb, some dumb empty gym bag for no reason, and a full gym bag for no reason.
Oh, I forgot those skis were in there.
About 100 ballet
Ballet
pens.
outfits.
So when
Todd Yan.
he's in the back. Very entertaining. He's one of my very favorite live performers. Hey Todd,
Why wouldn't you have him
do a song for me?
Oh, gosh.
Now
he has equal in his car.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he enjoys,
He enjoys
maybe he
it.
doesn't want to hear it. Sometimes you do things secretly because you just don't want to hear it.
Doors
are you okay going to a restaurant that will not give you salt or pepper?
Yeah, I'm fine. Somehow I manage.
Well, I doubt that there's a restaurant that refuses to give you salt and pepper.
And
there is.
Really?
No, I have been to a restaurant. Well, that's because you go to excuse me, sorry to bother you. I told you about that place. I'm here, of course, gathering money for my new album that I'm making out of. Did you want something, sir? Yeah. No, thank you.
Coming up, a tribute to the is it Shaker or Shaka?
Did we find out?
The Hawaiian thing. Okay,
Let
and
me
also
check
now we
my
have an
Twitter.
argument going here.
Now
We're
what?
going to be in we're going to be in. I pronounced it Osceola, Iowa, and I based that on the movie Key Largo, where the Osceola brothers, one of them's played by Jay.
Which makes absolutely no sense
Jay Silverheels.
whatsoever.
But now, and then I was told, no, they pronounce it Osceola. Now I've got a thing here saying, no, it's pronounced Osceola.
And it's Des Moines.
So for God's sake, someone correct me on this. Okay, we're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob
Sure, yeah. Well, my name's Batman, but you can call me Bob. And when I see the boy wonder, I just say, yo, Rob, I used to wear a cape and do the leotard bit. Now I'm wearing a hoodie and the jeans, because I don't give a... I guess I can't say that.
Okay. I don't give an underwear drawer.
I used to bust my butt all day fighting crime. Now I'm rocking the Bob and Tom show when I sing my rhymes. And I can turn any crowd into a crazy old mom, because I'm Batman, but you can call me Bob. Well, I'll tell you all a story that once happened to me. Well, me and little Robin, we were just cruising down the street. We were in the Batmobile, and we had the lights turned low. We had a six-pack of bat beer on ice, so we were good to go. And with the radio blasting out our old theme song, Robin kept on passing me that big old bat bong. I took a couple of hits, and the next thing I know, there was a cop pulling us over to the side of the road. He said, hey, what's your name, boy? You look like a slob. I said, I'm Batman, officer, but you can call me Bob. Well, I turned to little Robin. I said, hey, buddy, it's getting kind of late. I gotta find a date before I start to hallucinate. So we found this little place. And we went inside, and they carded Robin at the door. They asked about his age. He just lied. He was like 13, I think. I'm not really sure how old he is. Well, I went up to the bar and ordered myself a little Coke and Jack, and that's when I felt a strong hand on the back of my back. And I turned around and I dropped my drink, because there was this girl there in a mink, and she was about the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, I think. And I introduced her, Robin. I said, hey, this little guy's name is Rob. Well, I'm the Batman, baby, but you can call me Bob. Well, I promised to behave, and we went back to the Bat Cave, and she took one look at my place, and, well, she started to rave, and then she gave me a nice kiss, and she said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to slip by some of these clothes for a minute so we can relax. So she left the room for a minute, and I threw in some tunes. I opened up my new multi-million-dollar skylight so we could look at the moon. But when she came back in, well, she had this big old whip in her hand. Turns out she was a crazy, psychotic Catwoman. She started chasing me around my house, and she was screaming that she wanted me dead. Had to whip out my batarang. Hit her right in the head. She went out like a light. I said, oh, man, what a night. Had to drag her down to the police department where they locked her up tight. And as I was leaving, the sergeant looked at me and he said, hey, son, you've done a fine job. I said, I know. I'm Batman. But you can call me Bob.
Yes!
Fantastic.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was great, man. Thanks. Bob Schneider is our guest. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Al from the MES News Center in New York. I'm Tom Bochow. In Bogota, Colombia, Brian Naranjo, age 18, says being small has its advantages, one being having a better view of girls in miniskirts. Standing just 27.9 inches tall.
Wow.
Naranjo was named the smallest man in Latin America by the Guinness Book of Records.
27 inches tall.
Besides holding the #1 position, he fulfilled another dream by going to Disneyland, where he called the It's a Small World exhibit disappointing. In Stockholm, Sweden, Leif Borg, warning he would blow the courtroom into the air just 10 minutes earlier at his divorce trial, pulled dynamite from his briefcase and set it off. killing himself and seriously wounding his wife's lawyer, severing the lawyer's limbs.
Wow.
Witnesses said the explosion occurred during proceedings to determine how the couple's property would be split. For once, a lawyer got the charge that cost him an arm and a leg.
And on a high one, that a boy.
Good move. Throw away the script and get out.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control. More
yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Now, Dwight Slade is our guest. Dwight is a very healthy guy, but you were saying that you had a colonic?
I had a colonic. It's a water skiing accident that you do on purpose.
This is where they fill your lower cavity with...
Why don't you walk me through this?
With water.
Yeah,
Is there an audio component to this as the revealing is taking place?
Like nothing I've ever heard.
Yeah, they play this.
There it goes now.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Hello. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, chick.
There's Pat Godwin. Did I just say that? There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
I'm working on a special treat.
Oh,
Are you?
How about that?
Uh-huh.
What are you making, brownies?
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. That'd be a great treat.
Why are you guys acting excited? It's not a special treat. It's not. These things
Christy?
never work out.
We did.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and speak, Tom.
We did.
Make this special happen and become alive. Here we go.
Pardon me, DB.
Here we go.
We made homemade ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, boy. Did you make the
You know
cookies
what?
and
I was
everything?
way off. I'm sorry. This is a special treat.
Did you make the cookies and everything, or did you just take cookies and put ice cream in the middle?
No, we made that was the whole point. We made the cookie part of it.
Nice.
No, admittedly, we didn't make the ice cream, although that would have been super cool. You ever made ice cream?
Way back in the day.
Yeah, that's
with
fun,
the
but that takes
rock
the
salt
Snoopy
and
thing or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
Frank
that was a snow.
No, it was the snow guy, the snow machine.
I found this. My girls like to make pizzas.
Toy.
Yeah.
And it's great because you go and you buy all the pizza ingredients, and then for $50 you can create a pizza you could buy for $6 at any pizzeria.
I would imagine the ice cream sandwich thing is similar.
It's about the journey.
It sure is.
It's about the journey.
So what's your point, and where's the special treat?
For us.
The special treat hasn't happened because Jason's not in the office back there, and I can't talk to him.
Oh, geez.
So he's behind you behind the glass.
Some song or something.
But he's not in there. See. But so the special treat's going to have to wait a few minutes.
I have a special treat. We have a Tomism.
Oh, yeah?
From Wendy. She was moving her daughter out of her college apartment for the last time. And she said, don't worry, I can bring our wheelie doohickey thingy.
Ah.
And she goes, you mean the dolly? I love that. Wheelie doohickey thingy.
We love the Tomisms. And now, by the end of the day today, are we going to have this dog named?
Oh, yeah.
Don't look at me.
There we go. There's Jess. Okay, yeah. Maybe Miss Hooker could come in. Or do you want to explain what I'm talking about, Christy?
Yeah, Jess got a new Yorkshire Terrier for Mother's Day. Cute little guy. He's about, 3 pounds, something like that?
Yeah, 5.
It is a New Yorkie. Used to be a New Amsterdammy. Thank you very much.
Go out and make it a great day.
And And she was looking for a name. They haven't decided on a name for the little guy.
Yeah, I think I have it narrowed down to 5.
And your kids have approved these?
Yes.
Oh, that's the important thing, right?
That is, well, it's not their dog. I really don't care, but yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Well.
I know. That's not nice. So
No, you've been a mom long enough.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you
Thanks.
go.
I deserve it.
Open the door, kick them out.
Marty Stewart was the one that we liked yesterday. And I
Uh-huh.
still
Love it.
like it
I
because
like
I like Marty. Coach is
Oh,
strong. I
That was
like
Josh's
Coach.
idea. I like
Yeah.
that very much.
Dudley came up.
That's very sweet.
I like Dudley. I like Teddy.
Okay.
Walter Payton added this morning. I thought that one was cute. I like Walt.
Yeah, I like Walt.
And
Man, I do like Walter Payton. And then Colin Sweetness. I like. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Tag after tagliatelle, which is a pasta that I make. And so I thought that was cute too. But it's also a nod to Friends.
It is. Yeah. Rachel dated a Tag for a while.
So yep, that's what we're down to. That's the list.
Tag?
Tag.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah.
But you're naming your dog after a pasta?
Do we all vote, or are you in charge?
I'm in charge.
All right, deal.
It's her dog. She gets to pick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Let's eliminate one.
Okay. I'm going.
Tom, how you feeling about Jess saying she's in charge about this dog naming? How do you feel about that?
Well, that means she's allowed to make the wrong decision.
I know what he wants. He wants me to name the dog Coach.
No, I want you to name the dog whatever you want.
Okay.
Now he's checked out.
I do think Tag is kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
because it's but that's more of a dog name than a human name.
It is,
I
but-
thought you wanted to have a human name.
I did, but I also wanted to kind of have a nod to food. And one of the followers on Instagram suggested tagliatelle and call him Tag.
I like Tag.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got to be careful.
Here, come here, Tag.
I say you get rid of Teddy because
Teddy's out.
that's a
yeah.
good name for like a Pomeranian, something that kind of looks like a
yeah.
teddy bear.
You're right. I'm also going to drop Dudley.
Okay.
I don't like Dudley.
So
either.
Dudley and Teddy are gone.
Yes.
Out.
Yeah. So that leaves Marty Stewart, Walter Payton, Tag, and Coach.
Okay.
All good choices.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna vote for Walter, but I know I'm probably in the
Walter's so funny.
It is.
Have you seen Walter?
Where's
Oh, he's in the backyard
Walter.
pooping. What?
Well, Walter crapped on the bed again. Hope you're happy.
Walter.
Right.
Walt?
Yeah.
It is very good.
And sweetness for when he's being a
Of
good boy.
course.
Sweetness.
And he is a sweetie. We met him yesterday.
Yeah, he is a
Did he
sweetie.
enjoy his visit?
He did. He slept all day. You guys wore him out.
We wore him out.
You did.
Where is he right now?
He's at home.
He has a little playpen, right?
But he's at home with family. Yeah.
Okay. he's
Max is with him. Yeah.
10 to 2. Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Okay, well, let's get back to the action with Christy Lee.
So-
She's over at the Silac News Desk.
Are we
What do
going
you
to
got?
pick a name today, or are we
Well, we have another few minutes to
Okay.
decide.
from the science
Now,
desk?
before we continue, I think we have to mention the fact that there was an awkward moment yesterday when the dog was here in the studio where Tom, there's no other way to put it, Tom tried to kill the dog.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no other way
Yeah.
to put it. And I'll let you guys be the judge. We're going to put this video proof right up on. See, there is Tom with his look
at him.
Look at Walter's face. Help me, he's saying.
I'm just folding his little ears down.
And also, look at Jess's face. She's saying, I am so sorry, dog.
I had
That's
no
called
idea.
battening down the
I
hatches.
mean, you're pinching his skull and wrenching his neck.
Cats love it. When you pick up a cat, you take their ears and fold them forward.
Cats don't like it either.
It's called battening down the hatches.
No animals like this.
It's their favorite thing. They've told me.
Anybody hate him?
Look at that dog just pleading for help.
Gosh, I hope this is over soon.
Help me.
Aw.
Help me, Mom.
You need to bring him back in soon.
I know. I
Okay.
will.
Well, there we go.
Every Monday will be dog day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell us within 40 minutes what you're going to do, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy. It's really gone from high, glad you're here to get the hell out.
I can do it now. We can
Everything's
get
a
it
light
over
switch
with.
with him. There's no
really is.
dimmer.
No.
It's just on off.
Yep.
Well, have you decided?
She's decided. She
let's
decided
do
when
it.
she walked in here today.
I
know.
did. Yeah, I'm going to name him Tag.
Okay.
I like Tag.
Okay.
I like it.
Tag, you're it.
I
like
He's
it.
He's it.
Yeah, I'm just worried how Tom's going to wreck it.
Oh, Tom, he's already ready.
yeah.
I'm right. That tag's nice. And it's short. It's short for some friends of yours. What is it?
No, that's
Or Friends, the TV show. Yeah, same thing.
No,
TV show.
it's a pasta, tagliatelle.
Okay, I heard that part. And then,
Yeah, and then it's also a character in Friends. Yes.
Oh, I
yeah,
wasn't aware of
yeah.
Good there's someone named Tag?
This is where he gives a selection. I've never watched 1 second.
A hunky worker of Rachel's. Yeah,
yeah.
she dates him.
Yeah.
Because
it's a nice little moment.
Didn't we had a news story out of the Kumtag Desert?
I don't think that's what it was.
It's Kumtang Desert in China.
No, it's Kumtag.
Wow, that couldn't have been any plainer.
Kumtag, Kumtag.
There's no N in there? I thought there was. Okay.
There is.
He edited it out?
There's an N in there.
No, there isn't.
There was when you said it just now.
Well, I meant the second half.
Yeah.
This was the story about the camels, right?
Yeah.
Camels in China.
Yeah, that's.
You have it?
I have it right here.
What does it
Camel
say?
riding has become so popular.
It say as she's reading it.
She's reading it. And he's reading along.
Just read it. I don't even want to do this.
He's reading along a story. He looked up the story on the internet, found it, started reading it, told Christy was quick, read it, and then kept reading the story that he was looking at.
It is Kumtag altogether.
Oh. Kumtag.
But I would say it's Kumtag.
How do you have any relationship with anyone on the earth?
It's not kumbaya, it's kumbaya.
How has that happened?
You ever think to yourself, man, Tom's never been shot.
How has that happened?
It's a miracle.
He's never been punched in the face.
It's because he signs our checks.
See, Kumtag it's a desert in China. And as Josh said, China has all kinds of different climates.
Like every climate.
It looks like something from Lawrence of Arabia.
It does.
And I think from what I've heard about Lawrence, he liked to play Kumtag with the native boys.
Wait a minute, why are we doing this again?
So he can say
Kumtag?
No, because she's naming her dog Kumtag.
No.
See, I told you he would wreck it. I told you.
Not 4 minutes ago.
Because you're going to have to go, here, boy, Kumtag.
Oh, my God.
Well, I admit that I'm right.
And now he's named after a location, too. So that's fine, right?
Okay, all right, yes.
Threefold.
Nice save.
That's so fun. Jess goes, how's he going to ruin this?
I knew it.
And then 2-3 minutes pass.
Wasn't even 2 minutes. He was on this like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, time now for one of our games. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time to play the game. The answer is always check, please.
Check, please. I'm warming up.
Starring Chick McGee.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're very welcome. And the way the game works is the answer is always check, please. And it's sponsored by our good friends at Silac Insurance. The rules are simple. Once again, Chick, just answer check, please. Can you do that?
Check, please.
Perfect. Ready?
Check, please.
That's exactly correct. Okay, Chick. So you're having dinner at an expensive restaurant with fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check. What does Chick McGee never say?
Check, please. I guess.
No, you're really very kind, Chick.
No. Check, please. That's all I can say.
Okay, now, you're retiring. You sign up for an annuity from the folks at Silac.
Yes.
Then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct again.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you don't even have to say that, Chick McGee.
I can't.
From Silac.
I don't?
No, that money's going to show up in the mailbox or direct deposit. So do you want me to check on the best possible way to get started?
Check, please.
Just go to Silac. Just go to their website. Everything you need to know is right there. It's Silac, SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Check, please. Thank you very much. Okay, here, boy. Kumtag. Just rehearsing for the dog.
Listen to that. Just listen to that laughter. Man, you're bringing the house down, buddy.
Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day and more food from Kevin Kolman, our Weber Grill Master. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Now, Greg, have you ever been in a band?
I was in a band. I played one song in the high school band.
Yeah? What was that?
It was a Spyro Gyro tune called Catching the Sun. It's a good story right there.
Is that the
everybody, storm into your boss's office right now. Tell him what this company needs is a trampoline.
Oh. Now, have you ever considered incorporating the drums into your act? Maybe you could tell one of your stories or jokes and then do a quick rim shot?
Yeah, I'll do that sometime. Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Mhm. Maybe we could try it with one of your. Do you remember your suggestions for excuses for being late to work?
Sorry I'm late, boss. I hate it here, so what's the rush?
That's kind of a long rim shot. The rim shot was longer than the joke. I think.
like my jokes so much, I don't do a rim shot. I do a whole solo.
I see. Any more?
I'm dating this one girl. She loves Picasso and Mexican food. Talk about artsy fartsy. Oh, come on.
Come on.
One stick down.
Find another.
Greg Hahn is getting another drumstick.
We're back.
What was the name of your band that did the Spyro Gyra song? Did you have a name for the band?
Oh, well, you're gonna like this name. The Cardinal Gibbon Redskins.
That was a high school jazz band.
Oh, so it was the marching band then?
No.
Oh, the marching band. I'm glad you brought that up.
Did you march with the drum? Did you carry the big drum when you marched, or did you carry the snare?
I was in the tritoms. I had the tritoms. With the spinning head.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
You want a little marching? A little marching? You want the marching vibe?
No, can I just make a suggestion for your live show?
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Maybe I think you'd probably be the only guy doing this. It might be kind of like a prop thing, but you come out halfway through your show with those marching drums and.
Or maybe come onto the stage with the marching drums. After you're introduced, march on up there.
With the tritoms?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. It's Greg Hahn.
The crowd's going wild. I can hear them. I think that's kind of a long walk to the stage. How far is it from the side of the stage to the mic?
It's a big club, Tom.
I'm playing an arena, 80,000 seats.
He's coming from the back.
You're going to need some new material.
Yeah.
Ouch. No, I mean, it's 80,000 people.
Yeah.
But we have to take a break.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Greg Hahn on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks so much.
I want to hear some more.
Well, can we come back with more? Is there more?
Sure, I can play the drums all day. I'll take a solo from now till we close the show.
All right. Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the...
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
Oh, to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you...
you want Jimbo to
that
eat
isn't a
your
bun,
hot
though.
dog?
It's a Twinkie. Now, did you take...
It is the bun, my friend.
Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No.
No, you don't want to do
nuts?
that. Why would you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
Why would you take the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks...
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the sacred word, the dog will come down. Give down it out.
Bob, your thoughts?
Not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog to
As a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Come on over here. Come over here and bite my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon.
Oh,
we can
no.
make
She's
arrangements.
eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just
you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh yeah,
sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo.
Oh, yeah, there's
just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Dan, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Hi. Hey, I'm actually waiting on the next big-time meal coming off that Weber grill.
Been doing
there we got a live shot. Here we go.
There it is, looking good. We're talking to our grill master. He is Kevin Kolman. And
I believe it's rib time on the pellet grill. Is that right?
Yeah. Now you're gonna have to help me here. I don't know what a pellet grill is, Kevin. What are we doing here?
So pellet grilling has really taken off in the last probably 5 to 10 years. And so what it is it's a condensed piece of sawdust that's pushed together, has a little bit of a binder that gives you that same beautiful smoke aroma, but it allows the unit to control the temperature by how fast the auger will spin. And so what's fantastic about this searwood is it's one of the only grills in the market that you can actually do low and slow, and you can see that beautiful bark that we've gotten on these beef ribs. And the cool thing is we know that they're about 195 degrees, so those things are perfect, ample, ready to slice, but it controls that temp so you don't have to heat it too much. It also can go up to 600 degrees and sear stuff, which is something you cannot really find on a pellet grill. So it gives you the hot and fast, the low and slow, and anywhere in between. And again, when you can use your phone and the Weber Connect to be able to monitor your temperatures, control them, it makes your life so much easier as a grill master.
And so the pellets burn up and burn away like charcoal would.
Correct. And so they go through the auger, they go down into the burn pot, they combust, it gives off the aroma, and then the dust will just fall down into the bottom portion of that grill, which comes right out. Dump the ash out, dump the grease out. Extremely easy to clean, which is not normally something that you find with pellet grills. So there's a lot of that great consumer experience that Weber looks at, DNA into this grill to make your life so much easier.
You know, I've also been reading your bio. It says that you're colorblind.
Yeah, I am colorblind, so it does. I mean, you guys really dig deep around here. I'm kind of flattered to find it. I don't want to know anything else you guys have found out.
That's just the awfulness of Tom Griswold.
Does that affect your grilling in any way? Or
well, I mean, for somebody like me, I never got into cooking because I couldn't tell when things were done because I couldn't see the color and the shade color.
There you go.
And so having a thermometer, having something that can monitor the temperatures for me, I don't have to do that. But I'm very meticulous on temperature and time because if I know I put something on a grill at 450 degrees, it's going to cook 5-6 minutes aside and it's going to be done in about 12 to 14, depending on what you're cooking. And so I have to be so much more regimented on that and also use the thermometer just to ensure that things are coming off at that perfect ideal temperature.
Yeah. And if I recall, if you're colorblind, you can't fly jets. Is that correct?
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I think I'm probably a little too big to get into a jet, but I'm more of a, private plane guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Who isn't? Well, thank you. And why don't you work on those ribs? We're going to get back to the action.
Those beef ribs look like it could tip over Fred Flintstone's car.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. And he called it the bark?
Yeah, sure. That outside layer, which is just so wonderful.
That's a great word, though. Eating bark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love to eat bark.
Now, on a different note, we had this. Can you review that story we had out of Hawaii this morning?
Yes. Hawaiian lawmakers passed a measure that would recognize the shaka as the official state gesture, which is...
Thank goodness for that.
It's like the Hawaiian aid. If you ever...
I'll be able to get a good night's sleep tonight knowing that.
So you hold your hand up.
He's going to explain it to us.
With your palm facing outward.
Everyone knows what this is.
I didn't know what it was until this morning.
That's you.
Everybody, you don't watch any surfer
So your pinky and thumb are extended, your 3 fingers are down, and you
shake
go back and forth.
You're answering a phone.
And I didn't realize it, but that's what John Fox used to do when he would do his famous surfer bit.
Who knows what that means?
He knew what it meant. He was yes, absolutely.
I don't think so.
Well, in any event, we had that, and then we had the
some poor club owner in Hawaii.
the bird. What was the bird again called? The nesting blue tit.
Yeah.
I thought we could get those two topics and combine them with the John Fox parrot story.
All right, this magician. He gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working his cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. right? So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
That's a classic. I give. Where's the boat? Thank you very much.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. But, ladies and gentlemen, not to be outdone, there he is. I can see him right there. Here it is now.
Here it is now.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Have you heard about this new sport? It's called quiet tennis.
Quiet tennis. No, I have not. What is that?
It's kind of like regular tennis, but without the racket.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Brought to you by Sleep Number. That's right. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. For a limited time only at your Sleep Number store or check out sleepnumber.com.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Now, we have this is the graduation season.
Boy, is it.
And we have an odd graduation story.
I love graduation parties.
Do you?
Yes. I have so many great memories from many graduation parties. It was quite popular.
Well, tell me all about it.
Oh, geez. Just
amazing gifts.
Make-out sessions, drunkenness.
Seemed to go
just
on
so
days.
fun.
But
They really did.
But you were in high school.
Yeah.
That's right. I would drink in high school.
No.
Back then it was legal.
Thomas Jefferson University has apologized for mispronouncing the names of graduates during a commencement ceremony.
Oh, no.
Multiple videos posted on TikTok show the announcer mispronouncing the names of several nursing school students as they received their diplomas.
Oh, God.
Instead of Molly Elizabeth Camp, for example, the speaker says Melina Zebeth Cap.
How's that happen?
For Allison Nicole Bishop, the speaker says Alisuna Cole Bishop.
These are normal names.
Yeah.
And instead of saying Thomas, they say Tamome. The school expressed its sincerest apology in a statement sent to students saying in part that the mispronunciations occurred due to the way phonetic spellings were presented on the speaker's cards, which was noted when the presenter apologized during the ceremony.
You don't need the phonetics when the name is Thomas.
Right?
Yes.
If you see some of these videos, it's really funny. They're just, the names are just butchered.
I bet it's cringe.
Not if it was your kid.
And I didn't know there was a Thomas Jefferson University. I thought it was, his university was the University of Virginia, I thought, but he's got his own place now. Now, if Jefferson had been there, he would, of course, called most of the lady graduates toots.
It was quite the womanizer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Father of our country.
And a lot of other folks.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. There you go.
Speaking, we've been talking about names all day. We have this story. Then we had naming Jess's little puppy.
Oh, thank God that's over.
And she decided on Tag. Puxatawny Phil's recent offspring now have names.
They do?
Yes. Phil's human handlers announced on Mother's Day that the two kits born this spring to Phil and his partner Phyllis are going to be named
Phil and Phyllis.
Sunny and Shadow.
Sunny? Oh, okay.
Sunny's the female, Shadow the male. Makes sense.
Those are cool names.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Dan McGinley, vice president of the Puxatawny Groundhog Club Inner Circle.
And local lunatic.
Area lunatic.
Press. These kits of his are not replacements. They're not the heir apparent.
What?
Sunny and Shadow will not be part of the ceremony. It's all Phil's job. There will only be one Puxatawny Phil.
But they'll eventually do it, right?
Yeah. And isn't Puxatawny Phil like a menudo thing?
Phil's not living forever, right?
Yeah, when Phil goes, they don't say anything. They just bring
Right. I think they just bring a new one
they
in,
shove
right?
out the new Phil.
Oh,
it's got to be
they do it with Shamu, too.
Did you know that the groundhog family lives in a climate-controlled burrow? Not at the zoo, at the local library.
Oh, so you can go visit them?
Apparently.
Wow.
The library.
Do you know
I heard they had a 15,000 square foot apartment. So what I heard.
I'm just saying it's lucky that when these little kits were born, they didn't see their shadow, because if they do, they have to crawl back in their mama.
Oh, jeez.
Very, very awkward.
Lucky for Phyllis, then.
Yeah, the re-entry. You want to have the Pitocin for that.
Oh.
Say it.
Is this where caboodle came from? Kit and caboodle?
I don't know. So if
Because
kit means younger...
Baby groundhogs are called kits?
Other babies are called kits, too.
Yeah, but I
Boxes are
think
kits,
kid in
aren't
that
they?
sense means like...
Where's caboodle?
A kit of something.
You have
rations.
Yes.
like a track athlete would say, "I'd go get my kit." It's kind of your gear.
What about the caboodle? I've
that's-
always heard kit and caboodle.
Sure.
Together?
I've never heard caboodle by itself.
Yeah,
the kit and caboodle.
Kit caboodle. Look that up.
I'm just
like flotsam and jetsam.
Well,
Not-
I mean, those
not
are
at
two
all.
words.
Fiddle and faddle? What are we doing here?
A caboodle can be a group of people or a whole collection. Usually in the phrase, the whole kit and caboodle.
Well, that doesn't sound like a definition at all.
It doesn't.
But there's no baby critters, right?
No.
Okay, well.
Can you try to look up caboodle by itself?
I did, and that's what I read to you, but
I see.
it was...
So I'm sorry. So
I know. It wasn't very...
Shadow and Sunny
vague.
are the kids of the
Yes,
Punxsutawney
of
Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil.
That'll be the morning show that Josh ends up being the sidekick for when Chick and I both die.
I do like the idea
He
that...
said hopefully.
I do like the idea that I just have to bounce around as a sidekick.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You've been labeled.
Yeah, you can never have a show of your own.
That's fine with me.
As the Shadow and Sunny show, I'm Josh.
I love being the side, yeah.
I'm the cloud.
Kit is a backpack, by the way. It's a backpack.
Oh, okay.
The whole kit and caboodle.
How about that?
There you go.
Well, that doesn't... No.
Doesn't answer caboodle.
It doesn't answer caboodle.
We knew what kit
I'm
meant.
answering kit.
You know what, Pat?
Well,
you and
no
I
one
tried.
asked you to answer kit.
You and I tried, and we had the least invested in the answers. Look it up yourself.
I hate both of you.
So why
one
is-
of you would die so I could hit your lifeless body with the live one, or vice versa.
Why is it called a Kit Kat bar then?
Well, that's
don't
from
know.
that was from the
It's a
nightclub.
marketing.
The nightclub in New York City that came up with the Kit
Club.
Kat bar.
Why'd they call it the Kit Kat?
Because it was the Kit Kat Club.
Well, why is the club called Kit Kat? Huh?
I don't know, because I'm making it up.
I'm glad Kevin's here to pound you.
To pound you.
Somebody's going to pound me, and I don't know why.
What do we got here? Meat?
Want some meat?
How good
You
does
got the
that
whole kit and
smell?
caboodle there, Jeff.
How good does this smell?
These are the ribs.
My gosh, we
Holy
got some beef.
moly.
Look at that bark. That is perfect.
Now, I'd never heard Kevin Kolman is the Weber grill master, and he's been grilling these. How long have you been cooking these guys?
So those things went for about 8.5, 9 hours.
Oh.
Pork ribs. The pork ribs went about 6 to 7 hours ish.
And now you call it the bark. And explain what that means.
Well, I thought it was very applicable since the nice Mother's Day gift that was in studio here a little while ago. That nice puppy that was there. You gotta, try to family show.
It's the crust, kind of the crust.
It's the bark. It's the reaction of the amino acid, the protein, and the seasoning all coming together to create this magical crust, right? And when you smoke things that are cold and wet absorb more smoke than things that are not. And so these will get spritzed with apple juice and apple cider vinegar because the sugars will help get some of that molecule from the smoke to adhere to them, turns them to that beautiful dark color. And that's really what you're looking for when you do really good barbecue. And that's where doing the searwood, like you can create world-class results in your backyard just the same as I can.
Now, Kevin, some people say ribs are great when they say, oh, they were fall off the bone. And then I've heard some grill masters say you don't really want the meat to fall off the bone. You want it to be easily bitten off of the bone, but you don't want it just falling. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a very controversial topic, very similar to like ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago.
Okay.
I think, like my sister, she loves dry rub ribs. Some of my family, they love the sauce on the ribs. I think in this day and age, you cook what you like. Just because someone tells you you're supposed to like it a certain way, most of the guys that say that is because they compete. And so in competition barbecue, and I've had to judge world championships, you do not want the meat to come off the bone. That's considered overcooked. And so you want to be able to leave a bite mark in that. Now, most people love the tenderness of a rib that just falls off the bone. There's an association of like, oh my gosh, this has been cooked perfectly. There's not a lot of toughness to it, and so it's a 6 and 1, half dozen the other. To me, it's you cook what people like. When they ask me like, well, Kevin, what is your favorite food to cook? It's never about me. It's about the people that come over. And so if I can cook something for you that you enjoy thoroughly, then I did my job. You know what I mean?
Nice.
All right. You're talking about freedom. It's the American way.
The freedom of speech, the freedom of cooking, yes, all of the above.
Freedom of ribs. I like this idea. There's no one right way, well except for my way. Now, Christy Lee, why don't we favor Kevin with one last news story? Do you have one for him?
How about the dead butt syndrome? Kevin, you ever heard of that?
I have not.
Health experts warning of a very real condition referred to as dead butt syndrome. The so-called dead butt syndrome, or gluteal amnesia.
Wait a second.
Your
like
butt
that
falls
term.
asleep.
Gluteal amnesia?
Yeah, can't remember a thing.
My ass can't remember anything?
Is a condition that occurs when the gluteus medius gets inflamed and forgets to function normally, usually caused by prolonged sitting. The best way to stave off dead butt syndrome is to take frequent breaks from sitting and keep the posterior active throughout the day.
I also read that they said to allow the coworker to your left to spank you every hour.
Really?
Oh, in this case, that would be...
You're going to spank me?
Yeah.
That means Tom gets to spank you.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
This has gotten even better. Boy, win-win.
So the thing is you're supposed to stand up and walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have...
Well, you've heard about this sitting on the toilet too long, dead butt syndrome.
Oh, that's
where
the same
your butt
thing?
falls asleep. You ever
Wow.
had that happen?
I'm not a lingerer. I get in, I get out. I don't have a lot to do.
Okay.
I got to. If I can't get Wordle done, I'm.
I don't want to hear about this.
What do you want to hear about?
Anything but you being on the crapper. I'll tell you that.
You still call it Wordle in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Well, there's an optional version. Now,
let me tell you about Raycon's everyday earbuds, Tom. Can I? And they've just launched their upgraded model.
I have those.
I have those.
Boy,
The
they sound
best-selling
amazing.
everyday earbuds. I have the green ones that match my eyes.
I got the black that match my soul.
I have
There
the
it
lavender
is.
that match my phone.
There it is. Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds now. You also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once. Plus, weatherproof and sweat resistant. Available in a variety of vibrant colors: blush violet, forest green, royal blue. Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. The question is, what are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right, 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
pop on those Raycon earbuds. Head out to your Weber grill. Kevin, these are ridiculously good.
Mm-hmm.
This is so delicious. Thank you so much for your time and taking the time to make us all this great food. And we'll be talking about Weber grills and all the cool stuff they've got for the rest of the summer. Although we have extended officially the barbecue season to year-round.
Absolutely.
By decree from this program. Thank you very much. Coming back with some history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Tom here, along with comedian Ryan Singer, and we've been talking about Ryan's car, which has got, I believe, 298,000 miles on it. And this is a beautiful machine. It's obviously taken him all across the country many times, and Ryan would like to sell it, so I'm going to try to help him do that. I've not tried the car yet, but let's give it a quick review.
Let's check it out.
Now, what year is this?
99. The driver's side handle's broken off, so you either can go in through the back seat or
Wait a minute. I think I can get it.
You want me to open it?
Wait a minute. You have to open it from the inside, I
Okay,
think.
so yeah.
But
As long as you have a friend with you most of the time, you
no
can
problem. I'm
just have them
getting
open the
ready.
door for you.
Kind of warm today here. Does this thing have AC?
Yeah, AC works.
Nice.
And
Nice.
maybe I'll take that out so it stops beeping unless you want
Okay.
to crank it up. And there's a CB. I don't have it hooked up yet, but
You got a CB?
there's
Nice.
a CB radio. This you can see. it
CB,
works.
the original social network.
You can see. it
What's your
works
CB
there.
handle again?
Monster Hunter.
Monster
So
Hunter.
if we're ever in the same 3 to 5 mile radius at the exact same time, maybe we'll chat on channel 19. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is a test. Monster Hunter testing the CB. I'm getting a lot of action right now. Well, does the CB come with the car?
CB comes with the car. Not a lot of drivers around chatting right now. That's the problem.
Freeway's only about 300 yards that way. I think there'd be quite a lot of action.
Yeah, they're probably it's probably a slow day out there, you know.
Okay.
The radio does work, CD player, as you can see. Oh, that was a CD right there.
Nice. That's nice.
You know, Captain Beefheart is in there right now.
Oh, wow, that's sophisticated.
Yeah, so it's got an auxiliary plug for an iPhone or an Android or something like that.
Did you install this radio? This is aftermarket?
Yeah, I installed the radio and the CB because the factory stopped working. Glove box opens and locks. There's a GPS. Hey, I'll even throw that GPS in there. It's a Garmin.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Now, can we get a shot of the actual dashboard to see the mileage?
Oh, yeah, let's see what we're at. That's
297, 870 miles.
So by the end of next week after the tour, I'll be over 280, 298.
Wow, so this is about to approach 300,000 miles. Motor sounds great. And this is a 99. 99. This is a Camry LE. A Camry LE.
Four-cylinder.
Four-cylinder, four-door. Okay, well, let's continue the tour, shall we?
Okay.
Once again, we're taking a tour of this beautiful 99 Camry, 298,000 miles on it. Let's head back here. Nice, it's got the electric window thing to keep the ice off the back window.
Gas door, no. You know,
good look at the trunk.
Yeah, trunk's got
a lot of trunk space
no,
in here.
Yeah, we don't need...
oh, here, Jesus.
We don't need... trunk's got lots of room, Everything that comes in the trunk comes with the car. That's the deal. You know, it's up... Oh, you know, that's a weird... it's a weird tick on the engine. Yeah, you need to turn that.
That's Ryan Singer's car. Now, if you'd like to make an offer on that, how does this work, Ryan?
They can reach me on my website, ryansingercomedy.com, or email ryansingercomedy@gmail.com. Make me an offer. I'll take the best offer I can get.
And this is for real. This car is for sale, and it comes with everything in it, except probably the chick you had locked in the trunk.
Yeah, or the luggage. The luggage in the trunk.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hi, and good morning, and welcome to the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show, well, you know. Let's go to the phones and just go to the phones, huh? Good morning. You're on the program.
Hello, Mr. Insinuation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a.
Got a.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's with my wife.
Okay.
And well, she's
not letting you.
You know,
or she's not giving you.
Well, yeah, and
oh boy.
You know, I was wondering how long that would.
She's not doing the.
Yeah. And
Okay. Have you tried?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay, but have you tried this?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Mr.
Now, have you followed? Now, if you tried that, follow it up with one of these.
Okay.
And then immediately after that, give it one of these.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
All right. Well, thank you for every.
That ought to get you.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You know. Okay.
All right.
Well, I see by the way we have a shortened show today, and thanks for calling today. And it's been the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show. You know. Right. Sure. Fabulous program.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left the wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Man, no way. You're that good, aren't you? Wow. Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. That's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Following Sunday.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. What a show.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yum, yum.
I think we all have kind of a food hangover.
I don't think we've ever eaten that much on a show before, have we?
God, that was great. Once again, thanks to Kevin Kolman, the Weber Grill Master.
Yes.
We've been sort of the guinea pigs in a delightful experiment on how to make great food on the Weber grills.
Yes, we have.
A whole bunch of different ones. Just delightful. Now, it's time for us to continue the program with what?
Today in history. I can't imagine anything much happening on May 14th.
Well, in 1973,
yes,
my older brother Jeff was born.
Happy
Is that
birthday,
right?
Jeff.
Happy birthday, Jeff. Love
okay.
you.
All right.
Your mom's favorite.
No, that'd be John.
Isn't it funny? You all know it.
We all know it. She knows it. John knows it.
Does she tell him that?
No, she denies it, but we... come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's John, yeah.
Who was your mom's favorite?
I think you're looking at it. Yeah.
Oh, the baby. Yeah, the baby.
What can I say?
It's adorable. That means something to you.
I was the fourth child. They realized they'd reached perfection. Moved on. On this date in 1787.
1787.
The delegates... Did I say delegates?
Yeah.
Hey, delegates. The delegates gathered to draw up the U.S. Constitution. Where, Josh Arnold?
To draw it up? Yeah. They did that in old Virginia.
No, that would... You're close.
Philadelphia.
Oh, boy.
I thought that's just where they put it.
No. Let's see now. This is a good one. Lewis and Clark, 1804.
Mm-hmm.
Their expedition sets out from where for the Pacific coast? Where did they start from, Josh?
That would be Rochester, New York.
Is it St. Louis?
St. Louis,
yeah.
They didn't start there.
That's where it started.
Started recording their trip from there.
Isn't the arch the technical name, the monument to westward expansion?
The Jefferson Expansion Memorial?
Yeah, or something like that.
Jefferson Westward Expansion Memorial.
Yeah.
What do they call the Lewis and Clark? They did all the
there's the Lewis and Clark Trail.
heavy lifting.
Stuff like that.
They're out there in
they ate the dogs,
wilderness.
right?
They ate their dogs?
Well, at one point, sadly, they did, but they didn't eat their main dog.
Well, they had soup out of its skull.
They didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't eat the newfie. That's good news. I'm totally serious.
Because you read it in a book.
It's called Undaunted Courage. It's an amazing book about the Lewis and Clark expedition.
Did they have their phones with them? No.
No.
Okay.
My favorite part of that book is when they would make these base camps. They'd go on these trips for 2-3 days.
Yes, tell me everything.
And one day they're paddling back, and they note in the diaries that
tobacco.
The men are paddling extra fast because their tobacco is buried there. Thank you for ruining that.
That's okay.
Wasn't that written by noted plagiarist Stephen Ambrose?
See, I'm not going to get any. Okay. Here's one that'll be meaningful for you, Chick McGee. What was patented on this day in 1878?
Patent this day?
This day, 1878.
Vulcanized rubber.
You're close. Vaseline petroleum jelly.
I knew it started with a V. I knew it.
Do you have any Vaseline at your house?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Just in case?
Just in case what?
He uses Vaseline.
You're not supposed to use it for that.
What?
Well,
or whatever.
You can use it for baby rash, right? Diaper rash?
I don't know. I have Aquifer in my house. I kind of switched.
What's Aquifer?
Close to Vaseline, but
more pretentious.
For a dollar?
In 1998, sadly, Frank Sinatra passed away in the state in 1998.
Boy,
man,
he was
insufferable prick.
That day they called him chairman of the slab.
Hey, but he died his way.
There's a list of people who are upset that Frank died. And here's a list of how people stop flinching. Nancy Sinatra, Frank Jr.
Old excise. Old.
Dean Martin for some reason.
Excise.
How about some birthdays? Okay, born in 1936, Pat Godwin.
Yes.
Pat Godwin was born in 36?
No.
Stop telling the truth.
The question is for you, Patty G.
Wow.
Better not be about.
Oh, is it John Lennon?
No, it's not. Born in 1936, Walden Robert Casotto.
Oh, I know who that is.
Walden Robert Casotto. Give me a hint.
Mac the Knife.
I got nothing.
The hint is Mac the Knife?
It's Bobby Darin.
Bobby Darin.
Oh, I did. Bobby Darin.
That's his guess.
I love Bobby Darin.
Yeah, your hint is Splish Splash.
Oh, I would have got that.
But that was...
talk about people stopping to flinch. Oh, this was his birthday, not his death. Right, yeah.
But that's a stage name. I didn't know that. Bobby Darin.
I didn't either.
His cousin, Eddie Truthen. They were Truth and Darin for a while there.
It was a good pairing.
Happy birthday, the late, great Jack Bruce. You know who Jack Bruce was, Ace?
Bruce's dad.
Bass player.
Very, very good for the great band Cream.
The second best singer in the band? Yeah.
True.
Wow.
1944, happy birthday, George Lucas, which reminds me, I think
Everything should be Ewoks.
in theaters, I believe right now or this weekend, is the 25th anniversary
Of the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jar Jar
in theaters
Binks.
now.
And they're putting it back in theaters.
The
It is,
Jar Jar
isn't it?
Binks.
And that's the one that has Jar Jar Binks. I thought Jar Jar Binks.
Where do I sign up to protest?
Why are you protesting? The universe has to be bland and boring. And,
I'm against baby talk.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you know how aliens talk? You're the ones telling me that
You're the
aliens-
one who don't
we
recognize
quit
aliens.
fighting?
Shut up. We don't
That
recognize
could be how
aliens.
the Gungans talk.
That's
Could be.
right.
Not that I know the name of his species.
Gungans. Oh, my God.
the Gunga Den. David Byrne from Talking Heads, born in this state in 1952.
Ooh, bird.
Robert Zemeckis.
Zemeckis?
Yeah.
He's the guy that did Back to the Future. Right?
Yep.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Yeah. A lot of great movies.
Bobby
Forrest
Z.
Gump.
The great actress Kate Blanchett, born in the state in 1969.
Amazing.
Kate Blanchett, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Blanchett? Mm-hmm. Not Blanchett?
No.
It's Kate with a C.
No. Let's see. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it
yes,
is.
it is, yeah.
You can argue
I
about
was
it.
so ready to jump down.
It's
That
not your
really was
fault.
unfair.
You're ready for him to be wrong. It's not your fault.
Okay. Born in 1983. Her dad played Riff in West Side Story. Who is it?
Oh, my God.
Amber Tamblyn.
Amber Tamblyn. Yes. Just read.
A member of the-
Aren't you reading his book?
I just read it. Yeah, I'm finished it. It's great. Boy, Dancing on the Edge.
Russ didn't even finish it.
It's terrific, Reed. Very cool.
I'd march in support of a book burning rally.
What do you think Russ's editor said?
They started.
Hey, look, I'm not reading anymore. If I just publish it, will you stop calling?
Here's $1 million. Stop calling.
Artist. Happy birthday, Rob Gronkowski. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules or just scroll down to the